Okay, we are live. So is my cat,
Live.
apparently.
Yes.
Live. Howdy,
In front of
everyone.
the entire world.
And,
Sorry, go ahead.
well, not quite so many people. Howdy, everyone. We are live, I think. Let me know if you can hear me and if you can hear my good friend of the channel, Walker.
Hello.
He has just said the word hello. Let's see. I know there's a bit of a delay, so we'll just keep an eye on this. Okay, this is live. Okay, we are live. Okay, I'm watching the stream so I can hear if I... Oh, wait, but no, people will be able to hear the stream if I do that. Let me not do that.
They're already commenting that they can hear us. So,
oh, yes.
Sounds good.
We can hear, yes. Andre! Kitten, please. Now, for those who don't know, my wife is currently working from home. And so, since I'm live streaming, she's in the other room, which is fine. But the problem is, she has the door closed, and my little cat Pepper doesn't like closed doors, so she's throwing a fit. So if you hear cat audio good, yeah. If you hear the cat, it's she's complaining to me that the door's closed. But you know, that's just how it's got to be right now. So thank you everyone for being here. I see a couple channel members. Schmenky, always good to see you. And Andre Vandal, a new channel member. I believe you got you received a membership yesterday, right? So Walker, you don't know this, but yesterday's live stream was really good. Today's live stream probably won't be as popular watch wise, but yesterday, because it was hype day, we had over 10,000 viewers during the 8 hours I was live. Because I was live like 8.5 hours yesterday. But we also had some folks gift memberships, so we had like 30 new members yesterday, which is pretty impressive. I think it's insane. But yeah, so here we are. Let me turn down this. I think Streamlabs is it's connected to the chat. Okay, we're good to go. So, we are here with No Man's Sky 5.0 Worlds Part 1. And this is really exciting. So, yesterday's stream, it was about 8.5 hours long. It took like 1.5 to 2 hours just to get through the patch notes and trailer. But the other like 7 hours, I spent 6.5. It was just looking for the new content. And I could not find any of the new planets with islands yesterday. Now, a couple of things have come to my attention since then, which let me see if I have confirmation on one of them. Not exactly, but I've heard tell. Y'all might remember I kept running into the same darn trees like on every other lush planet yesterday. Apparently a lot of people are having that same issue, and apparently supposedly that's tied to me playing on a legacy save. Strangely enough, that if you play on legacy saves, you tend to get like the same deserts and lush planets, which I have seen a few of. But if you play on a new save, apparently you get to see more variety, which is strange and sounds like a bug. So I'm assuming that'll get fixed. If it is a bug, that'll get fixed in the next week or so. I don't know how complicated of an issue that is. Hopefully it's something solvable. But that might be why I've been seeing the same planets a lot. Now, Walker, you're playing on a relatively new save, right?
Yeah, it's one of my expedition saves.
Cool. So I don't know what qualifies as legacy save, if they mean like pre-next, or if they mean just like anything pre-update, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they said starting a new save will let you see the new planets. But obviously, like, people are coming back with saves that are older than 1 day ago. So I'm sure Hello Games didn't mean to like to have that happen. It's probably a bug if I had to guess. We'll have to try a new save to see if true, but that's the thing, it's all anecdotal, right? So I might start a new save, and run into the same planets anyways. I don't have full confirmation that that is what's causing it. So we'll have to see. Hello, chat. Hi, Hemrav. Okay, Jojo says, I made a new playthrough, repaired my ship, and the first planet I scanned went to had floating islands, nice red water, and dark nights. The new update's great. The new update is great. And Walker, those of you who have watched my channel for a while, you know he pops up in videos from time to time. He's also a day one No Man's Sky player. But he has not tried this new update yet. He has not had the good fortune of exploring Worlds Part 1. Which, by the way, yesterday I skipped the very last bit of the patch notes. Well, I didn't skip. I skipped the in-game patch notes because I just spent an hour reading the patch notes. But funny enough, in those patch notes, they say Part 2 is coming, I think, by the end of the summer, is what they're planning. So that's really exciting. We might see Part 2 at the end of Expedition 14, similar to how we got this at the end of Expedition 13. That'd be really exciting. We could see it in maybe September, because I would assume it wouldn't come next month, but maybe September. That's still summertime. Hey, speaking of new things, Walker, check this out. I was looking for this guy for 8. Ah, he disappeared. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say I was looking for this guy yesterday, and then he disappeared when I tried to scan him. What about this one?
Oh yeah.
There we go. I can't believe I spent 8 hours on stream yesterday looking for this guy, and we've been here for what, 6 minutes 55 seconds, and I already found one.
Yeah. So it's like a like a vegetable animal.
Yeah, I think Sean called them plant-animal hybrids. Well, you know what? We're off to a good start on this stream. I have a good feeling about this. Yesterday might have been the 8 hours you burned not finding stuff, and then today's the 2 hours you find all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of good stuff, Walker, do you you didn't read all the patch notes, right?
No, I did not.
Okay, I just saw our friend's text about
Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing that they added new flora, they added new fauna, they added new water, new clouds, new atmospherics, new nighttime, you can make solar ships now. But one thing they added was here's the thing, I'm debating, like, do I spoil it for you or do we just find it? Because
I mean, I did look through. I didn't read the patch notes, and I don't think I watched the trailer. I feel like I would remember if I did, right? But
I think you would. I think it would have made an impression.
I did like look at a bunch of stuff, but I did go to their website and I looked at their like release log, and I like flipped through a couple of things. So I don't, like, for instance, I did see this creature right here somewhere. And so, like, I kind of knew about this, but I don't know exactly, like, what I don't know, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can just look around, and if we don't find the thing I'm thinking about, I can just show it to you by the end of the stream.
Okay.
Harvest nectar.
Show it to me.
I got syrupy nectar.
Oh, you can write it?
Of course. You can write anything. Oh, I haven't adopted it.
Oh, you can just write it.
Yeah, I just fed it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. I usually just adopt every animal, so.
You see that little one down there? It's tiny. Should I adopt it? Might be good to have one.
Man, this thing, did they add, like, fur effects?
Actually, they added that. I forget if that was companions or if that was prisms.
I don't remember seeing this.
Well, they might have just enabled it because you're playing on PS4. I'm really curious to see how the new changes look
I'm not
no,
playing on PS4.
you're playing on Steam Deck, right?
Yes.
Oh, then I'm really curious to see what new changes you see. Maybe it's because when you played on PS4, you couldn't see them.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe like I was doing other stuff on my Steam Deck. I didn't really think about it. Yeah, because now that I'm getting up close to some of these creatures, I can kind of see.
Whoa, my screen just went black.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
On my screen, you fell through the world.
Oh, that would explain it.
Yeah. Oh, well now you're back. I don't know what you see.
Oh my gosh. What I see, I can see you, like I see your marker, but everything rendered is black, so I can't see anything except for the interaction prompts.
This is going great.
This is going great. I'm gonna try and get to my ship and see if that fixes it. Because the pause menu works and the inventory menu works. Sodium rich plant. Okay, that did not fix anything. Maybe if I switch to third person. That did not fix anything. It looks like, if I had to guess, they've added a texture, right? That's sort of like the hot texture, but it's opaque. So I can't see the screen through the effect.
I see.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload my autosave. And I should be in the same place on the same planet. We'll see. Schmanky says found the bugs. Yeah. Also, I hit reload autosave and it booted me to menu. That's kind of odd. Nice thumbnail. Thanks, Steph. Kanaju, you gonna check out the new robots?
Robots.
Do you mean the... That can mean a couple different things. Do you mean the new mechs? Or do you mean the living buildings? Should be gone when you enter the ship. You would think, right? It is funny, though. Like, 10 minutes into a stream, just game's completely unplayable. Hey, I can see again.
Yeah.
New planetary record, coldest temperature.
Cold? Wait a minute. Wait. I mean, my character is burning up over here. I don't know about cold.
Is there a storm on your version of the planet?
Yes.
There is on mine as well. I don't see you, but I am in the same place. Okay, let me see if you show up under network. Nearby player list. No.
Did we get disconnected?
Well, I had to leave my game. Give me a sec.
Oh.
You No Man's Sky. I'm gonna join. Oh. Alright. Quit to mode select. Are you sure? Yes. Join friends. Hey, I could join Beeblebum. It says he's currently playing alone. Actually, that'd be kind of funny if I popped up on his stream.
Yeah, it would be.
I'm not gonna do that though. That'd be pretty funny though. Imagine I show up, he's like, "What? Kanaju shut up?" I'm like, "Hi everyone, I'm streaming on my channel. Please join me." He would hate me. He'd probably think it was funny, but he would secretly hate me. He would never tell me to my face. But he would hold a grudge forevermore. Okay, I didn't join you, but it does say there's 2 people in your lobby, so I think a ghost of me might have joined you. Spooky. Man, I love Beeblebum. It's good to see him streaming because, you know, he's not he doesn't really make No Man's Sky videos anymore. He's kind of moved on.
What kind of videos does he make?
I forget. He's playing a lot of like survival games and stuff. I know he was playing Valheim for a bit. I think he's playing something different at the moment. Still trying to join you. Now, I know usually the day or two after updates, connections are always kind of glitchy. Still.
Yeah.
Shmanky, please stand by. Yeah.
So do you have like a list of things that we're gonna go look at?
Yes, I want to see the planets with floating islands and waterfalls. That's like number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, I want to find the new deserts. They have deserts with big palms. But apparently the bug that affects my lush planets also affects desert planets. So, we'll see. I've seen some new lush planets, so it doesn't get rid of all of them, but it does seem like a lot of my lush planets are like the same lush planet, which is odd. I want to see... Well, funny enough, that animal plant hybrid was kind of like... Oh my gosh, it still didn't work. Okay, I'm just going to try and bump into you since you're still in the same system, right?
Wait, what did you ask me?
Sorry, I know I switched topics in the middle there. It didn't let me join you, so I'm just going to rejoin the system and hope that servers connect us.
Okay. I mean, it's worked before. Sometimes that's the only way to play together.
Yeah. Dr. Cryos asks what bug are affecting the planets. Apparently there's a bug, and again, I'm still trying to get confirmation of this, but it affects legacy saves to where... Oh, yeah, you're here. Hello. But it affects legacy saves to the point where... yesterday in my stream, I kept seeing like the same type of lush planet, and apparently it's a bug where if you're playing the new update on a legacy save, you're gonna see less variety than if you play the game on a new save, which is just wild to me. I can't interact with this plant guy anymore. It's reverted back from an animal. Ooh. Yay. We joined a group. Oh gosh, my cats are going crazy. So, one of the changes they made, Walker, is to nighttime lighting. So you know how previously all planets had the same like nighttime lighting? It was always blue.
Sure.
Well, it's true. Kind of like it's blue right now, right? It's nighttime,
Yes.
so it's blue.
Yes.
Well, this planet is doing a very bad job of showcasing it, but there's more variety at nighttime now. So, in some planets, not this one apparently, but some planets, the color of night matches like what's in the night sky. So it would be like orange lighting here instead of blue because the sky is orange. I saw it yesterday.
Okay.
It was cool. But it's not every planet, I guess.
Well, let's go to a different planet.
Let's go to a different planet. Let's see. Do you want to see something new immediately? Because there is a moon in this system that has something new.
Okay.
Cool. Let me just find it.
I mean, you want to join groups?
I thought I did join your group.
Oh, you did?
Oh, but you're right. It doesn't have the little interface.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back down to you. Try that again. Oh, No Man's Sky. Again, so part of this update is Sean saying that they're bringing tech back, like from Light No Fire, to enhance No Man's Sky. I hope whatever they're doing for multiplayer, since that's going to be a multiplayer focused game, I hope they bring that back because we really need it. Okay, cool.
Andy says stream bitrate looks pretty bad.
stream bitrate looks pretty bad. You know, oh, you know what it might be? I don't want to say this, but it might be because my wife's also on a video call in the other room. Which, again, we have pretty good internet, but I'm streaming from my PlayStation to my PC, from my PC to my router, which is also streaming back and forth with Marion. And I'm also on a call with Walker, Discord, separately. So we've got like 5 streams going simultaneously. So that's not good. Light No Fire better be good or Hello Games is toast. Nah. They've got too much goodwill. It would have to be as bad as like Cyberpunk to burn that goodwill. Look for a moon called Dohaneti. Let me see. Is it this? No. Dohaneti. Should be green. And actually, it'd be cool if we could test what planets look like on the stream. Like, test that hypothesis. You know what I mean? Like, we could both go to the same planet where... Wait a second. What? Oh, sorry. If we could both go to the same planet and see if it displays differently for us. Which has never happened before, but this is a new... save. Sorry. Okay. I'm going this way. You can follow me. It's right behind this big moon, this metallurgic planet. Sorry. Put bitrate to 16,000. See, the bitrate should be fine. Derelict freighter. Not me. Let's see. Desktop. Settings. Output. Video bitrate. Well, I can't change the bitrate now, apparently. But it's the same bit rate it was yesterday. It's just, I think I just have less internet. Here we go, Paradise Moon. Dohaneti. What is it set to? Just set to output 2500. Nighttime side of the planet. Let's see how far behind is Walker. You're getting close. Should we fly to the daytime side or? Yeah, I'm gonna fly to the daytime side. Get out of the atmosphere. Getting suborbital. No, come on. Alright. Oh, I lost Walker on Discord. That's why I couldn't hear. Okay. Allergic planet. Oh my gosh. I'm getting all confused looking down and up. Let me just... You're lucky your friend is with you. My friend plays on Xbox. Well, I mean, it's cross-play, so he's not on PlayStation. Oh.
Hi.
Hi. I was just about to go find you. Hello?
Hi, I've been following you.
Oh. Wait, why'd you send me a new Discord invite then? I thought you disconnected.
It showed that you disconnected.
Oh.
At
Sorry.
least that's what it looked like on my end. I was alone in the call.
That was possible. But then again, I didn't reconnect, so hard to say. Okay, now I'm flying down to the planet. Sorry, technical difficulties. See, this planet doesn't have the floating islands we're looking for, but it does have some floating islands. Gosh, that was a risky landing. At least remote play seems to be holding up. The update hasn't dropped for Xbox, says Philip Sheep. That is unfortunate. That's probably why they didn't launch the Expedition, because I was looking forward to trying the Expedition. But yeah, it seems like it's not out yet. If freighters casually warping through the planet, sure, why not? It's a shortcut. Have you found a planet with living buildings yet? Would love to get the coords for that if you have. I have. I've found quite a few planets with living buildings, actually. I don't have the coordinates handy. Where did Walker go? Oh, he's flying around. I can tell very cinematically.
Technology recharge.
Okay, so I did disconnect. Or he disconnected? One of us disconnected. It says disconnected. Discord, what are you doing? Walker.
What?
We disconnected.
Okay. I don't know what's happening.
Me neither. I think it's because I have one too many things interneting. But hello.
Hi. I was looking at plants over there. Are those floating plants new?
Yeah,
Units received.
they're quite new, in fact. So there's a lot of cool stuff added in this update. Where'd you go? This way. One cool thing is, you know how these giant trees have been static ever since 2016?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, now their leaves can actually react to the wind. So during a storm, you'll actually see them blowing. And on top of that, everything reacts to the wind. So like the direction of rain, smoke particles, grass, waves on water, tree leaves, everything reacts to wind now. It's not static anymore.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty peaceful planet, so there's not much of that to see, but
Yeah, maybe we should go to a windy planet.
yeah, I've been looking for them. Because in the trailer, it looked pretty cool.
Want to try a different system?
Sure. I just want to show you this one because it has those cool floating plants. It's like a
Yeah.
paradise.
Floating plants are pretty cool.
Yeah. What's funny is, in my 10 rarest things video from like 3 years ago, I think I list mutant plants as the rarest flora. Because like you rarely ever see mutant plants. But now we have like more common floating plants, so we'll see. I'm planning to make a sequel update to that video, but not until Worlds Part 2 comes out because it keeps disconnecting. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps disconnecting. Maybe I have to keep it front and center here on my desktop.
The last thing I heard was rarest flora.
Where'd the chat go? There it is. Alrighty. Somehow we're gonna make this work. I'm hoping that like Marion's meeting will be over soon, and then like I'll just have all the internet to myself. Do you want to go to Freighter? That way we go together.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Sweet. To use this Freighter.
Oh my gosh. That was not very advisable.
Oh, did I do it inside?
I'm stuck inside your freighter. Okay,
I am going to move the freighter.
It finally like pushed me out of it.
I'm still gonna move it anyways.
Okay.
There.
All right.
Sorry, the thing is, this freighter is so big. If you're like anywhere near me, it's so easy to accidentally. Yeah.
It is.
Oh yeah, they also updated the docking animation. So,
they did?
Yeah, can't you tell? They put a lot of work into it.
It looks the same.
Oh, Walker.
What's different about it?
Well, I mean, to be honest, this time it kind of felt the same. But yesterday it was noticeably faster, I will say.
Okay.
But this time it was not noticeable, I will admit. Oof. Alright, manage fleet. Freighter warp map. Do I have gas in the tank? I do. Hopefully I have all the sensors I need. Okay, we could go to blue system. You know, I'm looking for a new settlement home. I'm gonna abandon the Oasis of Null, because this update actually switched around the layout of my settlement again.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so like on one hand it's better because my cantina's not in the wall anymore.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's like everything's moved. And it also changed the type of desert to the same type that, you know, people have been getting, or that's supposed to be bugged with this update. So, I don't know. We'll see. On one hand, they might change some of this in the next few days. But on the other hand, I've been looking for an excuse to find a new settlement, just because I really like that grind of like building new buildings.
Yeah.
Plus, I want a bigger one. You know what I mean? The Oasis of Null is one of the smallest settlements in the game. And on one of my alt accounts, I have a much larger settlement, like at least twice as large. It has like 2 cantinas, and it used to have like 5 marketplaces and like huge buildings. Like it's the biggest one. It's called Little Laywood, and I want something like that on my main save. So it's a good excuse.
Are you gonna look for a similar planet?
Yeah. Well, no, yeah. I think I'm gonna look for a desert planet, but it's not gonna be a plain desert. I want to find one of those new deserts that they just added with the big palms, because that sounds really nice. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So just keep an eye out as we're looking through planets. If you see a nice palmy palm planet. Landing feels twice as fast on stations. I mean, Walker, would you like to try the new station docking animation? It's not just freighters.
Okay, yeah.
And if you're worried about how long it'll take, don't worry. It's much faster. I hope you're ready.
Oh yeah, that is a lot faster.
Smoother, right? It doesn't like jerk you and then like, yeah, it's much faster. Also, this is a cool station. I like this tactical green. This might be okay. Now we need to find a place for me to build a home here because this is the perfect station. This is like Kanaju station right here.
Because it's green.
Yeah. Also, fun fact: they added the ability to rename previously uploaded discoveries. So like I could upload this and say I discovered it, and then later change the name if I decide I like it. So that's really cool. It's got my posters in here. Yeah, this is Kanaju Station. No, I love the green in here. Even this guy's wearing green. For those who couldn't tell from my character, green is my favorite color. Yes, sir. Okay, well, I mean, you saw the new animation. There's not too much else to do here. I don't know if you'd seen the mannequins, but...
No, I hadn't. This is the first time I've seen them.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
It's cool, yeah. It's cool to finally see them.
Yeah, I love these stations. Between this and the new planets and the new water and the new atmospherics, I mean, No Man's Sky in 2024 is looking completely different from No Man's Sky in 2023. Oh, you know, I'm an idiot. We were on my freighter already. I should have used the planetary probe to just scan all planets simultaneously. Let me just do that real fast using the new docking animation.
Alright.
Boop. So, there's new combat in this update and new enemies, I suppose. Which, if you're interested, we can also check those out. What are you looking for mostly in this live stream, Walker? You want to see the new water? You want to see the new
Well,
clouds? I guess the clouds are on every planet, but
so here's the thing, like, graphical updates, because I'm on a Steam Deck, aren't, I'm probably not going to see much of, but, sure, I think the water sounds pretty interesting, but I don't know if I'll actually see it, so I guess I'm curious to know if I'll actually see any change or not.
That's a good question. And actually, on that note, you should head to the anomaly.
The anomaly, okay.
Yes, there's a new piece of tech you're going to want to get for your ship. I almost forgot. Because if we go down to a planet and I have it and you don't, you might feel a little left out.
How do I get it?
If you go to the, all the vendors in the back, if you go to the ship tech vendor, you can just buy it for nanites.
Okay.
I'm trying to join you, but it says there's planetary interference. I don't see any planet though. Oh, there's a planet, but
Do I have nanites in this profile? Yes.
if not, I can give you something to trade for nanites.
I can't imagine it will cost more than this.
No, it's probably like 100 nanites or something.
Oh yeah, we're good. What am I buying here?
Look for something called aqua jets.
Aqua jets. Oh, this is for the ship. Okay. Yeah, because it says, I think I saw something about water landings or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there they are. 240 nanites. Okay, got it.
I knew it was some multiple of 120.
Yeah. Are you dancing?
Yes.
You're doing some kind of step dance, I guess.
Yeah, it's like the Fortnite dance. They also added new gestures.
Speaking of Fortnite, it might be fun to stream main stage.
Dude, I would not make any money from that. Not that we'd have to do it for the money, but like yesterday's stream, it was 8.5 hours long, right?
Yeah.
30 seconds of the trailer were identified as using music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because of that, for an 8.5 hour live stream, 30 seconds of the music in the background gave that company 50% of my revenue.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it'd be fun to do, but yeah, for sure I'd get like copyright. You know what I mean? Like the entire video would get claimed essentially.
Okay.
It'd be fun though. I think we should do it. I just wouldn't monetize it. That way I don't run into any issues. I guess I'm getting B-roll for this. I'm just gonna save the last minute of me dancing.
Connor Wilson says, "Hey Kanaju, your video a couple of months ago about world generation variety fixes did very well in hindsight. Great video."
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, it was fun yesterday going through the patch notes and also visiting planets and just kind of noticing a lot of things that were in my video were kind of like directly addressed. And I don't say that in like a, oh, Hello Games watched my video and like took my advice. You know what I mean? Like, I don't take credit for that because I know these updates are months in the making. So these decisions probably would have been made far ahead of time. But it was pretty satisfying, especially with things like the nighttime lighting and color of night times. That's something they've never really worked on, and it's something I brought up in my video and like actually did a mock-up to show how cool it would be. And then it was like in the patch notes, and I was like, well, again, I'm not taking credit for that. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination, but it's very satisfying to see. Because I don't think I'd seen another... Walker! The first planet I visit is... I spent 8.5 hours yesterday, Walker, looking for this planet.
Why?
You'll see when you get here.
Is it windy?
No.
Oh.
Although, it does have a lot of sand. Now that you mention it.
Oh, it's got these floating islands.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah, I've been looking for these floating island things.
So like, how do they differ from the previous floating islands?
Well, for one, they can have waterfalls. I don't know how I land on it, though. Can I land on it? Someone told me you can't land on them, and I did not believe them. I want to land. Also, this planet has big loopy structures. It's a cool planet. Loop. Ow. Walker, can you land on the floating thingies?
Oh, I was looking at the water. Just wanted to see if it looked any different. I could try.
Do you see any water?
I mean, I was looking at the ocean.
Yeah. Do you see the ocean?
What do you mean, do I see it?
This is a simple yes or no question. Oh,
well,
there it is.
Am I not supposed to see it?
No, it didn't render on my screen until right now. It was just desert. It was all sand.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it just rendered.
Yes, I just see the ocean.
Okay. Oh, it disappeared. Oh no, Hello Games
Oh,
are
I
getting tuned in right now.
just glanced at your stream and I saw what you were talking about.
Yeah. See, this just shows they can implement big sandy deserts if they want to. Is this planet a teaser for upcoming features?
I bet.
I see a waterfall! Oh, I landed through the planet. Or through the island. I'm gonna get up there somehow, Walker.
I don't know if you can land on these.
I don't think so, but I'm gonna try and jetpack up there.
I mean, I'm flying right through them. Are they even solid?
We're about to find out. It's not! I just
I'm gonna
jetpacked
be
up
honest
there.
here. I'm gonna be honest here. I expected them to be solid, 100%.
I 200% expected them to be solid.
This is pure aesthetic. I thought like you could build like a colony of, you know, sky islands.
Well, I mean, Sean did specifically say they're not just adding visual variety, but gameplay as well. Yeah, I was hoping
Well,
sky hopping would be more of a thing. It's odd that they're not
well,
collidable, to be honest.
it says Cole says you can land on some. The edge of them are kind of broken.
Oh, the edge. Okay, I'll try and fly into the center of it then. Land on the top.
But I'm like flying all through this thing like over
Waterfall
and over
ones
and
are
over.
solid though. I just clipped through a waterfall one. Okay, but I'm gonna try this again.
Oh
Don't
wait a
worry.
minute.
Yep.
This one is solid. I found a solid one. Let's
You
see.
landed on it?
No, I didn't land on it. I just ran into it.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm gonna try and
Oh.
boost up to the hitbox of this one. People are saying they just have weird hitboxes. I could understand that.
Well, they need to fix that.
Okay, that's a really weird hitbox because I just woo. Let's see here.
Okay, so far I've only found one that I can actually collide with.
I'm firing grenades to see if it collides with it.
Found a second one I can collide with.
Okay, these are not collidable. Did I just hit? I think I just hit an animal midair. Sorry, bird. You're not the intended target. They look really cool. They look insanely cool, but they collide with bullets.
JoJo says big ones with waterfalls can be landed on 100%. The rest might be bugged.
Ah, okay. Let me find a bigger one then with a waterfall. I want to land on this little one that has like a little avatar island attached to it. It's collidable. If I can just find a way to get up to it.
By the way, the Raptor Gamer really wants you to check out his wallpaper.
The Raptor Gamer Kanaju just pinged you a No Man's Sky media channel. Check out the wallpaper I made. Really hope you notice it. Okay. That's on Discord. Because I'll be honest, I only log into the No Man's Sky Discord like once every... I don't even know how not very often, not even once a month.
Once. You log into it once.
I might get, yeah. Dude, you can land on the big one.
Okay, well I'm heading over to you.
Okay, this is good. I was very concerned. The collision boxes are a bit odd. Walker, you made it.
Well, okay. Yeah.
It's a miracle, Walker.
Yes, I see. So, the question, you know, that I now wonder is, where is the water coming from? Is this rock making the water right
It
here?
is a natural
Is this the
spring,
highest-
Walker. It is a natural spring.
Okay. I think this rock must be making the water, because this is the highest point I can see.
Yes. Well, that's the funny thing.
Yeah.
They kind of gave like a half in-universe explanation. They're like, gravitational anomalies have like, what did they say? Like, loosened some of the rock on planets, and now they're like floating up in the air. But yeah, it doesn't explain where the water comes from.
Yeah.
Oh, is this flower scannable? It is not. I like the way it looks. The aesthetic is on point. But I do wish the water splashed a little more, and I didn't just walk on top of it like this.
Well,
But hey,
I'm
this
looking at your stream, and it does look really cool. It kind of looks like very old graphics on my end because I'm on a Steam Deck, but
Well, what's nice is that these are the first rivers and waterfalls we've seen in this game, like ever. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like it is cool to get them in some form, even if they're really small and really jank. Should I build a base up here? I feel like this is a good spot for a base. The only problem is
Well,
I have no ocean.
Wait a second.
What?
Are those Diplos? Wait, what are they called? That creature type?
Probably Diplos if that's what you're thinking.
The dinosaur?
Yeah.
Brontos?
Probably.
Yeah.
Diplos.
I've never seen them in person before.
Oh.
Space dinosaurs. Dude, this is crazy. I've never seen one before. I'm a
I
day
uploaded
one
them, so I'll get
guy.
all the credit for the discovery.
Huh?
I uploaded it, so I'll get all the credit for the discovery. Ha ha ha! You will
Just
remain
rename it
uncredited.
Walker's Dinosaur, and I'll be okay.
I'll call it a Walkersaurus. How's that?
Walkersaurus, alright. Man, they have beaks.
Wait, it won't let me rename it.
Darn you!
Wasn't that the big feature?
What happened to the Discovery
Wasn't
renaming
that the
thing?
big feature?
Okay, so far, what do we got here? We got floating
Maybe
islands.
it's on
you
a
can-
maybe it's on a
that only like
timer.
1 in 10 are collidable.
Maybe I need to log back in.
Yeah.
Oh no! You should have been here yesterday, Walker, when everything was beautiful.
You got oceans that disappear and reappear before your very eyes.
Mostly disappear, if I'm being honest. I do not have any water on my screen at the moment.
I do have water on my screen.
Oh,
but,
must be
you know,
nice.
It looks like the old water.
Ew.
I know, right?
Oh, 6.5 meters, pretty darn big. Yeah, I think those are the largest Diplos I've ever seen.
Darn it. Why did you have to discover them?
I'm so sorry, Walker. I thought I was going to be able to rename it. Walker, I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're not.
I
You're
am.
not sorry. I don't believe you.
Oh, I am.
Alright, then give me carbon so I can at least adopt one.
Alright, just give me a second. I'm just...
Alright. A second's too long. Deforestation engaged.
No! I mean, I guess I can live with that. I was just going to say, let me establish a base up here.
I must destroy their habitat and claim them as one of my own. Now, where is one? Oh, there's one.
Now I feel bad.
Eat these pellets!
Ooh, I could hide the base computer inside of the rock so you can't see it.
Adopt. You're mine now. I own you. This game is basically Ark Survival.
Rip, I think you have to rename it before you upload it or it doesn't let you anymore. But that was the patch notes. That was the patch notes.
I don't know, man. Man, this thing is so tall that writing it is like so janky.
Yeah, these are some of the biggest ones I've seen.
Yeah, this is so cool. I get to write on its head. My feet are covering its eyes.
Oh no, I might have slipped off.
Yeah. You know, it would be funny if, you know how when you go in the anomaly and you spawn your pet, it like makes the pet smaller?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be really funny if it didn't do that and like we all just marched in there with our brontosauri.
I wish.
Well, I'm glad we came to this planet because I got to see Diplodes and adopt.
Yeah, that's like an odd bonus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got to see a big desert. I've always wanted to see a big desert.
Can you,
Wow.
what happens if you, like, go into it?
That's a good question. Well, I've built a base here, so I can always come back to this big island. It's a very cool island, this floating island in the sky. It has multiple levels, and it feels like a platforming level, you know? But
You mean where the platforms, like, are not collidable? Yeah.
no, these are collidable.
Yeah, this one is.
Yeah, this one. Now let me go down to the ocean. Let me attempt a water landing.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen this yet. I'll watch you.
Alright. Here we go.
Is it just like a normal
It says
landing? but
aquatic
not water?
landing initiated. But I don't see any water.
You're landing on it. The water is kicking up beneath you. So are you just floating on the water? Are you swimming right now?
Yeah. But it's not rendering any of the waves. This is terrible. No, Sean, don't
Are there
watch
waves?
this stream. They're supposed to be, yeah, dynamic.
Wow.
Is it just like a flat thing on your screen?
Well, there's kind of a refracting effect. I don't know if that was in the game before. I mean, I guess it looks wavy. It kind of looks like an illusion, though. Like, I don't think they're actual waves, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe water is totally bugged for me on this planet. I kid you not a single planet had a visual bug like this yesterday. Do you think it's the multiplayer? Or do you think it's
I
these
could leave.
islands?
I can try leaving if you think that'll fix
No,
it.
no. No, it's not worth it.
Well, what do you wanna... You wanna go to a different water planet?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think there's a desert one in this system that might have the pond or the palms I'm looking for.
I wanna, like... The more I look at the water, the more it does look kind of wavy. I wonder if I get right up next to it.
Well, your ship should create waves on it too. Icy planet. Ooh. Lifeless planet. Fiery planet. Wait, where's the desert planet I saw in my scan? Desert planet. Oh. Icy planet. Wait,
Some
what?
people in the chat think it is the multiplayer, but
Contoured planet. Oh, the planet we're on is supposed to be a desert planet. It's showing up as a desert planet in the discoveries menu, but it's no, that's not the one I discovered. Oh no, it's a different one. Okay, never mind.
that's a different planet, yeah.
Yeah, where's the desert planet then? It's probably
I
gonna be
see
right
it.
here.
It's called Eruptin Sigma.
That sounds
That one?
deserty. Oh. Yeah. It was obstructed by some asteroids. But yeah, let's
You
go
see,
there.
that's where my lack of asteroid sight ability comes in, because I'm on a Steam Deck, so I barely see any asteroids.
You're like those people who play COD and it doesn't render the grass and they can just see the snipers hiding there.
Yeah, exactly. It's an advantage.
Yeah, he says it's definitely the multiplayer.
Yeah, a lot of people are kind of chiming in to what they think the issue is.
What I'm gonna do is, let's explore this planet, and if it's bugged, I'm gonna restart my game.
You know, at the very least, like, just play it by yourself, and so everyone can see it, and then I'll join afterwards.
But I'll miss you.
I'll still be talking to you.
Okay.
I'll be watching just like them.
Whoa. By the way, just so we know, this place might become my new home. Eruptin Sigma.
Y'all might be witnessing history.
This might be history in the making. If it has big palmy beaches. We'll see. I'm not the biggest fan of this color of sand. It's not quite the desert I'm looking
I didn't
for.
know you had such preferences with sand colors.
I do. Oh my gosh, Walker, I kid you not. It's that one bugged desert. Tell me what you see. I want to know what you see. Oh my gosh, and there's no water. So it's a double desert.
Well, wait a minute. Like, what do you mean? Okay, explain what the bug is again.
Well, basically, I'll explain it in terms of this planet. Right now, I'm seeing a desert that looks like Arizona. It's full of green saguaro cactus and like Joshua tree type things. Now, the bug is that a lot of my desert planets all have the same biome when they should have new biomes. So I want to know what you see when you visit this planet.
What you described.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I'm now next to the water, giving it the chest. Okay, I do see little waves. Let's see little waves.
I see no water. I see... Oh, there's water. Okay,
oh my gosh, there is a huge sea cave over here.
I am going to restart my game.
Okay, what would you like me to do?
You can just chill there for now. Let's see.
I will chill here for now.
Cool. Alright. See. Okay, it's done saving. Close the application. Open the application. So if it's bugged, it's when the seed is generated from entering the system. I doubt someone would see something different. Maybe. But it's rendered on each person's individual system. I don't know. I'm just gonna load this save up. It'd be interesting though to like get a set of coordinates and then visit those coordinates on a different save that isn't quite as old. But this wasn't supposed to be a big old bug testing stream. This is supposed to be an exploration stream.
Every new update stream is a bug testing stream.
Dude, not yesterday. I kid you not. I didn't run into these bugs. The water was beautiful. The night skies were somewhat varied. Scam Likely's calling me right now.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
No, thank you. Okay. Well, now I've loaded back in and the water looks splendid.
Just your average dude said, Kanaju, it's me. I'm from last stream. Hi, Kanaju. Hey, okay. So you guys from last stream, is Kanaju saying is true? Were there like no bugs at all?
I will say the game froze twice, but that was in 8 hours. So.
Okay, now the truth comes out.
Oh, come on. It didn't crash, though. I closed it, and it took a few seconds to load back in.
Sure.
Okay, is there a storm on your planet right now, Walker?
Yes.
Me too. Do you see the waves getting kicked up more than usual?
Oh, hold on, I was hiding in my ship. Let me go back to the water. Yes, they are. Wow. Okay, alright, I'm impressed.
Cool. And they fixed the fire storm, so like it's red again, it's not purple.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you remember that, but that bug really bothered me.
Not a fan of the color purple.
No, I don't mind the...
Scout.
It's just that the embers were red, but the fire is purple. So it's like... It just looked wrong. You know, now the embers...
Yeah.
Like, if they wanted this planet to have, like, green embers and green fire, or pink embers and pink fire, that'd be cool. But, like, when it's just those being purple for no reason, and everything else is still, like, red, it looked weird.
Someone named Robert Bartley, where the only bugs were the ones he was killing.
Exactly. I was hunting bugs yesterday. Hey Walker, do you want to fight a bug?
Sure.
Let's see.
How do we fight bugs?
Let's see. I see you are on the other side of the planet. If you come and join me, I can show you how to fight bugs.
Where are no?
I promise it's not a scam.
Okay, well, I didn't think it was a scam, but now that you said that, now I think it's a scam.
No. Dude, these new Ember effects look really good. There's all this smoke and just... Ah, it looks so cool. And it's all dynamic. It's all consistent.
Weather update.
Oh,
Storm clearing.
storm's clearing though.
Technology
Still
recharge.
inbound to your position.
You're good. Stuff asks Firestorm on a desert planet. I think that was possible before, but I know what you're saying. Like, they're more common for like scorched planets than desert planets. But I'm pretty sure they were possible before. But if not, cool. More variety.
I'm having the hardest time getting to you for some reason. I
am in a secluded location. It's true.
All right.
Now the water looks really good.
Okay. I like how when I'm far from you, it doesn't render your animation, so you're just in an A pose. It's so funny. Okay. I am here. Let the bug killing commence.
Okay. I want you to stand.
I actually
Right.
don't have a weapon, but alright, yeah.
Do you have? But you have some way of defending yourself, right?
I have a mining beam on this character.
You might have another multi-tool you could switch to.
I don't. This isn't a profile that has a lot.
I can give you the tech to build a bolt caster.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, you have the tech. I can give you the materials.
Let me see. I probably have that, but yeah, the issue is like this profile is not, since I'm not playing on the same platform. Yeah, just give me 3 carbon nanotubes.
Carbon nanotubes, huh? You can do that.
Yes.
Oops. So many phone calls today. I think that's CPS saying there's probably going to be a high energy usage day coming soon. That's normally why they call.
Alright. Now,
I can give you some ammo.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. There you go.
Oh, dang. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm good.
Well, I don't want you running out, you know?
Yeah.
My best bud. Running out of ammo in the middle of a fight. So you can just stand right here.
Okay.
This looks like a good kind of like battle arena-y.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Alright. Just, very good.
Vile brood. Oh! Wow, that is a large insect.
You can see why I invited Yuma and said it'd be like Helldivers, right?
Yeah.
I'm mostly letting you take this, but you let me know if you get into danger.
Well, I'm not. Wow, man, it spit on me and that really. I'm not really sure. Should I prioritize the minions or the bots? Oh, whoa! I just fell off the platform.
I would probably prioritize the boss.
Yeah.
But she does constantly make more little bugs, so
Yeah.
I understand the dilemma.
I don't know if I'm doing any damage to this thing, to tell you the truth.
Let me break off some of her armor. Then you can damage her directly
Well, how are you breaking out the armor?
by damaging her.
Well, I've been shooting her like a lot.
There. Actually, I can break off her head armor. I'm getting hit by a damaged plant. You die.
I don't really think I'm doing. I'm watching the health bar, and I'm not really doing hardly any damage.
Oh yeah, it looks like you're doing very little. But hey, at least the enemy's synced up across multiplayer. I can see your bolts hitting it. Oh, where'd this fire come from? Wow, you're doing like no damage.
Yeah, I don't.
So one
like
thing
because-
I will say
yeah.
about this boss is it's a total bullet sponge. Even with my gun, it's a total bullet sponge. I don't think it does too much damage though. Have you taken a lot of damage with your minimal shield setup?
Most of the damage that I took was when you spawned it and it like attacked me.
Oh, okay.
Since then, it's just been pretty minimal.
That's cool.
I can only really kill the minions. Even with her armor gone, I don't do any noticeable damage.
I've removed even more armor.
I don't really think I do anything to it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I think you have to kill it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm curious to see how it goes once we get Yuma on here. 'Cause if we're all starting with like base characters, we might have a
Yeah.
hard time.
Yeah.
I like the new boss battle interface though that they've been adding to everything.
Yeah. I didn't know they were adding it to everything.
Well, they added it. It came with the Dreadnought. They added it to the Sentinel capital ship. They added it here. They added it to the Sentinel walkers, and then they also added it to the Vessel of Many Mouths. So now we've got like, if you consider those boss battles. Oh, they also added them to regular capital ships. So we have 3 kinds of boss battles in the sky and 3 kinds of boss battles on the ground now, which is pretty cool.
Alright, well yeah, you know, now that you say that, I think I do remember that.
This thing sure takes a lot of health. Or it takes a lot of damage.
Just explodes.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you get any rewards for that? Just curious.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Was I supposed to?
No, not always. It's like a random drop.
What?
Wait, this place has different nighttime lighting. See, it's not... Ah! Things keep catching on fire. It's not blue. It's just kind of like dark.
Black?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the sky. The sky is like very weird looking.
It is very weird looking.
I don't know if that was just on my end or...
No, it looks like a painting, kind of, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a weird night sky. Not wrong about that. Walker, I can see the curvature of the atmosphere.
You're right. It's pretty cool. Can you see the water?
I can.
That's cool.
It's so pretty.
Now
it,
what do you want?
it doesn't look as good as it does in the trailer, because in the trailer it actually generates foam dynamically. So like at the tops of like waves and like at the shore, places where you would expect to see foam. Sea foam. Sea foam. But but it doesn't really seem to do that in the game. And I wonder if that's just because on console it can't render it. That's for like PC. But
Yeah. mean, I feel like the PS5 would have it.
You would think, right? Because the PS5 is
Yeah.
capable of like ray tracing and stuff.
Yeah.
Granted, the waves do look really good, but like, yeah, they just they showed us a cooler looking version of it, you know, in the trailers, and I was like, I want that.
Okay.
Let's look at chat. Just get your expedition or Twitch drop multi-tools, kill the bugs. Oh yeah, do you have any expedition multi-tools or Twitch drop multi-tools?
Maybe expedition. I mean, I don't think any Twitch drop, but might be able to get expedition multi-tools. I can go check. Go to the anomaly.
Up to you.
Well,
Man,
I
this
haven't.
water
I
looks-
mean,
It looks like
So-
water now.
for just in case people were wondering, I played on PlayStation for the longest time. I did like the first 10 expeditions on there, and that's like has my my profiles with like all the hours and stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
I switched to Steam, and because they don't have cross progression, I had to start over, and I did some expeditions on PC since then, but I don't really have like a main profile yet or anything like that.
And that's the funny thing is, the one thing I was expecting for this update was cross progression. Believe it or not. Which would have been pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, but it's the one thing we didn't get. Oh, you're in the
I
anomaly,
wonder
right?
why. Huh?
You're in the anomaly.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm also curious because that was something that was kind of data mined, and the last experimental patch prior to this one, the patch notes were literally that they were testing improvements to save file formats or something. So it's like it really seemed like that was going to be the next update, but it wasn't.
Okay, so I'm looking at no, I don't think I have any multi-tools. I have like starships, but I don't have any multi-tools.
That's okay. I was earning Twitch drops today. I had some streamers in the background. So if you want free
really
multi-tool,
cool robot pet this guy has. Is this one of those robots people are talking about?
maybe. What's it look like?
It looks like the archives building, but like a small building.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you, I think that wins the award for most nonsense thing they added in this update. They're called living buildings.
Oh.
You ready
Okay,
for the
when you said-
explanation?
Yes.
Apparently, in places where anomalous fields are strong, the buildings have evolved legs and can now procreate.
They can procreate.
They can reproduce.
I'm really curious, like what how that process works.
I don't know. I was telling people because I went to a planet yesterday. It was full of some really tall ones. They were like building sized, and I was like, man, I feel like Keller Games is trolling us because it kind of looks like a city a little bit. Because you got all these buildings, but then they're just walking around.
That is funny. How big are the buildings?
Actually, if we go to a planet, I can show you mine. I adopted one. It's pretty tall.
Okay.
They're not quite as tall. I haven't seen any as tall as the actual archives because that would be insane.
I'm not in your group anymore. I don't know where you are.
Have you returned to the system?
Yeah, I'm not in the anomaly anymore.
Fly to planet Nosai 67I5. I'm hoping once we get into proximity with each other, you'll be able to see. Like it'll sync us.
Well, the game decided that I'm supposed to fight pirates right now.
In a level 1?
Technology recharge.
What? Conflict level trivial. That's just some bad luck, my friend.
Yeah. Okay, who's attacking me? What am I getting attacked by? Oh, there's another pirate.
Yeah, it's too bad it hasn't synced, because then I could go help him.
Oh man, this game makes me feel like such a noob. Conscript, BDL Walker, impressed your first Viking. I don't.
Wait, I was
yeah,
so sure you had a better save profile on your Steam Deck. It was like 99%.
I thought I
sure.
did too. Honestly, I don't. I guess I don't know. I have to. I picked the one with the most hours,
Weird.
or at least the one that I thought had the most hours. Let's see. Discovered by Kanaju. Discovered by Kanaju. Discovered by Kanaju. You said Nosei?
Yeah, Nosei 67, I5.
Yes.
I'm experiencing a triple sunset. Cinematic. Actually, I can put this in the frame. Cinematic. I'm guessing. Well, you haven't popped up on multiplayer yet. I wonder if it's one of those things where I need to like leave and then load back into my location.
Yeah, I see you. I do see you.
Really?
Yeah, Kanaju the Legend, white person icon. Someone asked, "What's your favorite planet type?" By the way, I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, thanks. Max and Pella asks, "What's your favorite planet type?" For me, it's when it comes to building a settlement, I'm always looking for a desert. But when it comes to exploring, I think my favorites are lush planets. There's something about like an alien forest that just seems really cool. What about you, Walker?
You know, I think you're right. It kind of depends. I will say, I remember there was a couple of like. Remember when they put out that update that made like mountains so much larger?
Yeah, Origins.
Yeah, like when that happened, you know, and I went to my first planet that was like kind of a snowy planet with pine trees everywhere. That's kind of stuck in my memory, so I kind of feel like I have a bias towards planets like that, you know, with huge mountains that, you know, have really nice views like that. Remember you built that one base on a mountain one time? We used to just chill there.
Yeah, when we used to think that was a tall mountain.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Not anymore. But yeah, I still have that place.
Yeah. Oh,
And I
that's cool.
bet it's even more beautiful now with all the dynamic wind and stuff. So you can see me,
I can. I'm 14 seconds from you.
but I can't see you. Maybe I have to turn my head. Wait.
People are getting.
Oh yeah, I
religion.
can see
Yeah.
you. I just need to turn my head.
All right.
When is Expedition 14 launching? Does anyone know? I don't know. I genuinely thought it was today, and a couple people in my chat yesterday said like, "Oh, it's tomorrow," but it's not. And the reason I thought that is because Twitch drops started today, and normally, like, not normally, but there have been times where they launch the update, and then the next day is the expedition when they have the Twitch drops and people are starting new saves and stuff. But what might be happening this time is they might just be waiting for the update to hit all platforms so that everyone can participate, which I can respect. So, hello. Whoa. I can see the last vestiges of the sun going over the horizon.
That's
really
great. Can we go to the light side of the planet?
Yes, it was light when I got here.
That's how long it took me to find you.
Yeah, I've been here for days, Walker. Alright, I'll follow you to the light side.
Okay.
Oh, you
Where
want me
does
to...
the... Yeah, I want you to guide me.
Okay.
The legend himself to guide me.
Yeah, I know that title's a little self-aggrandizing. Oh my gosh, this tree is freaking
I actually don't know where you are. I lost you. I think I saw you. Oh, I see you now. Yeah, that's there.
Okay, this looks like a pretty decent spot. Yeah, I need to get a new title. Oh no, my game's freezing up. Oh, this is beautiful. This stream has been going terribly. Oh no. Okay, I am gonna have to close the game and rejoin you.
Okay. Interesting how PS5s have an issue.
It is
my little Steam
interesting.
Deck.
It's probably because your Steam Deck is using mine to cloud compute.
Oh yeah, it's
You're
true.
stealing my processing power.
You're right. I am. My apologies. You may have said this because it was something that you said while I was distracted. But did you see that what Andre Vandal said?
Missed? Oh. Tested if the brood queen would appear underwater. She does. Let me scroll up.
Yeah, well, that was it. That's what I was talking
Oh.
about. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we tried the brood queen in low grav yesterday. The fight was pretty much the same, but low grav.
But low gravity.
Yeah, they did update the effects on those planets, though, Walker. Are you still in this system?
Yeah, I mean, once I got to space, I just stayed there. Just sit, float.
Maybe you haven't, or maybe I haven't connected to your... Gosh darn it, we were finally getting somewhere.
Well, I do see a white diamond on my compass.
Ooh, fly to the white diamond. Oh my gosh, this planet's beautiful in the day. The colors are wonderful.
Well, you know how the compass is like 2D and it's in the 3D space?
Well,
Alright.
I'm in photo mode and it didn't pause the game, which means I am in multiplayer.
I see you. I found you.
Cool.
You know, they need to improve the compass. It's been years.
Into a 3D compass?
Yes.
Ooh, it could be like the one we have in our ship, right? That one's pretty
Yeah,
good.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Freeze! I like your shoes.
Thank you. Alright, you ready?
For what? What are we doing?
Meet Idazi.
Oh my gosh! Wow. How do you write it? He's running from you.
Like this. Hello down there.
It would be cool if it had an interior, but that's probably asking too much. I like
know.
how its cables kind of move around as it walks.
What's also cool
You know
is
what-
like it has eyeballs which aren't on the building, and like different building types like develop eyeballs in different places. It's really weird.
Oh, the eyeballs, those blue things.
Yeah.
You know, when you said living buildings earlier, I imagine like more like living ship, living buildings, like they were gonna be organic.
Like an organic structure on a planet.
Yeah.
That would make sense. You didn't expect this giant portal turret.
Oh my gosh, it would be awesome if they had like white colored ones.
This one is white. Oh, you mean all white?
Yeah.
Okay.
This looks mainly green on my screen, though.
Green? Walker, it's white.
I can see on your stream that it's white, but on my screen, dude, 100% green.
Oh
Okay?
no. That's weird, dude.
I'm telling you right now, what you have looks like a portal turret. What I'm looking at looks like it's green. Sorry, very green.
Walker, can you believe that living buildings are canon in this universe?
You are canon in this universe.
Am I canon?
Well, kind of.
Oh, yeah, kind of. In a sense, all travelers are canon.
Okay, well, that's not what I mean. You
I
have
know.
those,
Yeah, I know
okay,
what you mean.
well.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
All travelers are canon.
My building's
The
taller
diplo
than your
experience
ship.
upgraded. Yeah, you're right, Mist.
I want to see how big they can get, because I went to another planet, and there were some that were bigger than this one.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And
Okay,
so-
well now we gotta go living, I almost said ship, living building hunting.
Yeah, I came across like 3 planets that had them, and they're come in all varieties. Like, these are some of the most varied creatures they've added.
Some of the most varied creatures they've added. Big robot.
You know me, I'm a big fan of architecture. Does this count as architecture?
I can't wait for B1M to make a video about this guy.
Hey, it's the future, man. As the oceans rise, we need to pick up our buildings and put them somewhere else.
Someone asked, can you get an egg from the big machine?
Actually, let me see. Ow.
Shadow Raptor,
Induce
we did
egg,
find
I can.
floating islands. We did find them.
I can, actually. Hey, Walker, do you want a living building egg?
Yes.
There's one.
Where?
Oh, it's not visible on your screen. That's okay. I'll pick it up, and I can hand it to you if you want. No!
Hand
Wait,
it to me.
wait, my guy's feeling hungry. I guess.
Hungry? The building gets hungry.
Well, yeah, he has to eat his ion batteries.
Very detailed.
Yeah. Okay, here, I can give you an egg. If you want, you could take it to the anomaly and increase its size. I wonder how big we could make it.
Kyler English says, imagine returning to a building you made and it's just sprouted legs and walked off. Yeah, you know, lore-wise, this is pretty goofy.
Somehow it's even goofier than the living rocks.
This is, you know what this reminds me of is kind of like that Slavic, you know, Baba Yaga legend.
Oh,
Baba
yeah.
Yaga. Yeah, where like she has like a house with chicken legs.
Yeah. It also makes
Yeah.
me think of Transformers when they have that little piece of the Allspark and they can just like bring technology to life.
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what this is.
It's so weird. I like it though. And they do come in different sizes. I actually have another one here if you want to see it. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah. Wait, where are you?
Here.
Oh yeah! I like the way this one looks. This is
Right.
very... What color is it on your screen?
White.
It's, yeah, it's white and green on my screen.
You and your green, man.
Me and my green? You're the one who's obsessed with green. You're just jealous that these aren't green. On your screen. I feel like that wouldn't be comfortable. You know? Oh, what? Why am I... Okay, you know...
Also, they made those bigger in this update. I don't know why. Walker, you're on fire! This game looks so silly right now. Like, if you were to just tune in and see me riding a building while you're on fire, it just looks like nonsense. This is serious sci-fi, man. This is hard sci-fi.
Dude, get back on your large building. I wanna compare.
Wait, let me induce an egg real fast.
Sentence.
Make sure. Okay, this one didn't get all hungry after it laid an egg. But to be fair, the egg is like 1% as big as the other one. Alright,
I want to see who's smaller. Oh wait, why does mine... Bro, mine's like smaller now.
What do you mean? It looks huge.
Bro, the neck is like way shorter than it was before from my screen. Alright.
Okay, that's... Sure, you say that. You're only saying that because mine's taller. Oh, it's a bug. It's a bug.
That's not what... I'm not... Bro, this is not the same dinosaur I adopted.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
We'll go get you a building, though.
Dismissing this. Yeah, what? So that building can shrink too? You're dismissed.
Come on, man. Buildings don't shrink. It's not realistic.
But they do sprout legs and wander off.
Apparently.
I wonder, like, what other inanimate objects that would extend to. Like, if I
Mist
leave, like, a
says,
toaster.
Feels like sci-fi by some guy who thought Transformers and Michael Bay are cool. You know, for the record, the first Transformers movie was really cool. Okay, like
Robert Bartley, right? Sorry, I had to like. Sorry, Robert Bartley was like, that Diplo is supposed to be 6.5 meters. He's so right. Sorry, what were you gonna say though?
Oh, okay, I see. No. Oh, check this out too. I got this yesterday.
What?
Oh no, it says it's currently needs attention. It's green.
This thing is very... Man, look at that mouth. Let's get them sideways,
I
jaws.
see you, Walker.
Get away from me. On my screen, I'm gonna be real, there's like no walking animation. It's just it's in an idle animation.
I hear you like to step on bugs.
I'm out of here. Man, they did not make them look cute at all. They're just hyper realistic bug faces. I don't. Dude, get away! Get away from me!
Do you see the animation now?
Away. Get away! Oh no! No! Bro, that's nightmare fuel. Oh my god! Turn around and you're just like right on my tail. Oh my gosh. Bro, this is scary. Get away.
Dude, I'm hoping the expedition has like all kinds of these things. It's gonna be a tough expedition if it does.
Man. That's terrifying, dude.
Yeah, dude, this universe just keeps getting more and more interesting. We'll say it that way. Interesting
stuff. I think you're right. I think Kanaju, he injected something into it, made it smaller.
Injected with Fecium. Hey, Walker's the one who was in charge of its diet.
I gave it. You know, what I gave it like the pellets. Wait, what kind of pellets were those? That doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
What's done was done. And it's your fault. Get away from me. I'm out of here. I'm out of this planet. Planet's late.
Ah! Walker, your ship caused me to get the black screen of bug.
Well, that's the theme of today is bugs.
Well, the last time this happened, I was also riding a creature. So, It must be tied to creature riding. Alrighty. Time to go back to the main menu.
Oh, dude.
Huh.
The War Thunder guy asks an intriguing question. What's everyone's guess on the overall expedition reward for the new expedition?
That's a good question. So we know for a fact... Oh, wait. You can just go to the anomaly right now and look. They already put the expedition reward there. Let's go take a look. I know some of them, but I don't remember there being anything crazy. Where did you purchase those pellets? Never trust gag traders. They'll rip you off. Hey, stuff. That is prejudice right there. I don't think I've ever been stiffed by a gag before. What about you, Walker?
I know the type he's referring.
Both of you need to improve.
I mean, you know that, like... Okay, I'm sorry. I got caught off guard because the ships in the station are rapidly changing sides. Very eyes.
Let's go up to the anomaly real fast. I know we're not in the same lobby anymore, but I want to look at
the anomaly. Yeah.
Okay, I want to see the rewards, and then I want to see if we can increase the size of our eggs using the genetic modifier.
Do I need like resources for that?
Oh yeah, you would.
So I guess you'll have to.
I guess I'll have to do it. I wonder how quickly I can... Or I wonder how big I can make it.
Well, which expedition is it? 14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see bug armor.
Let me see if there's any news on the expedition terminus. No, nothing new.
Looks like just a chitin armor set. That's all I see, really. And some decorations.
Oh, I forgot to copy the Iron Vulture to this save. I've been invited to play with Matthew. No thanks.
And you really just roasted Matthew like that.
Oh, I thought it was you. I got excited for a second.
Dang, Matthew's like one of your viewers. He got on. He was gonna surprise you, and then just blew him off, man.
Now, when I copy a ship, does it replace my old ship? Is what I want to see. It does not. It just adds it.
Oh, Andre Vandal asks intriguing questions. Wait, do buildings poop?
We should test that.
Yeah. What if its feces is like a material that you can...
You will literally shit bricks. Because it's a building, you know? Whoa, why is this guy's orb looking so weird?
Dang, the War Thunder guy is right. He says, I accidentally gave Kanaju a side quest with my question.
Oh. Wait, which question?
Expedition rewards.
Oh, yes. Yeah, totally. Yeah, so we have here the Chitin Flight Pack.
No stuff. The expedition's not on right now.
Exoskeleton, mandibles.
Wish it was.
Yeah, I just checked. It's a shame. I was hoping it would be. So we can get all this cool armor. We can get these cool posters. We can get these monstrous trophies, which would look pretty good in a lodge. You know what I mean? I think it'd look great in the lodge. And then, oh, Liquidator banner. So there's something here, Walker, you actually can't see. That is almost the biggest reward for this expedition. So you know that screenshot I sent you and Yuma of like that cool looking mech with the flamethrower?
Uh-huh.
So as we eliminate bugs, we're working towards a big community goal. So think of Helldivers, right? Once we destroy enough bugs, it'll unlock those mech pieces for everyone, even if you didn't play the expedition. So
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's kind of like
Yeah.
the
yeah, if we liberate enough
non-metals.
planets, we can.
Yeah,
Yep.
preserve our way of life. Yeah.
Yeah, the way they even named it, it's the Liquidators expedition, and yeah, we're the Liquidator Vanguard. And so yeah, they're making it seem like there's this big infestation across the galaxy, and we're fighting it. And I don't know.
Yeah.
You could tell they
go
were playing
kill
too much
those.
Helldivers this year.
Those commie bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see up here if I can increase the size. Okay. Neural gene splitter growth hormone. There we go. What's a good growth hormone? Is gold growth? Alright, give me a sec. I gotta look this up. I haven't used the gene sequencer in a while.
Jojo, I'm gonna play some deep rock music while playing the expedition once it releases. You mean deep rock galactic music? That music's awesome.
I know. I love Deep Rock Galactic. Y'all don't know this, but like me and Walker have played a lot of Deep Rock Galactic. Not a lot. Like he's like I feel bad we haven't played more, but like
Yeah, I've been wanting to play more.
oh gosh.
Game's awesome.
Okay, so if I want to do growth hormone, I can do carbon, oxygen. Honestly, a lot of stuff. Okay. I'm going to do activated indium. And see, is that the most effective? I can also change the color of it.
Pyroflame asks, what's the deep lore behind the bugs?
The deep lore?
Yes, not the shallow lore, the deep.
I don't know. They haven't released the expedition yet. I'm in the dark too. What does it mean? Is it related to the abyss?
Has the abyss come up at all in recent lore?
No, not since Echoes, which was last year's summer update. So
Okay, because I didn't play the last two expeditions, so I didn't know.
okay. I am increasing the size of my critter. Modification complete. Weight height increased. Yes. Repeat the procedure.
Deep End developers for Rock'n'Stone!
I know. I love Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah.
Oh, I can also color it using different minerals. What
Dude,
color
they should
I-
collaborate with Hello Games. They're both fans of procedural generation.
And mining.
Yes.
So, Walker, my good friend Walker.
Yes.
This update is called Worlds Part 1. They pretty much confirmed we're going to get Worlds Part 2 by the end of the year. If not, by the end of summer. What do you think we're going to get in Worlds Part 2, considering Worlds Part 1 gave us new flora, fauna, weather, enemies, water?
That is an excellent question because I have no idea because I feel like that's a lot of what I would have expected, like practically speaking. I mean, now you have me hoping for cross progression since you said that was data mined.
Cloud
as a-
saves were data mined, but usually
saves.
that's tied to like cross progression, you know?
Okay, well, thank you for the correction.
No. I hadn't given you the full story before.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, did they change terrain in this update?
They did not.
Well, that might be something, you know. I mean, they don't have to overhaul it, but maybe just add some more ingredients to the formula.
So here's the thing with terrain. They can't change existing planets, right? Because people's bases are there. But what they did in Origins, remember they added new planets to existing systems. And those new planets had like the extra tall mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
Based on what I've seen on Twitter, you know how we have like these stellar elements? We have copper, indium, emerald, and why am I blanking on the red one? And cadmium. I don't know why I was blanking on that. We have our 4 stellar elements, right? One for each star system. Apparently, with this update, they added. Should I say this? Is this a spoiler?
Go ahead.
Well, I think there might be a 5th color element. And if that's the case, this is
element.
I know. If I were to speculate what that meant based on the context of Worlds Part 2, because at this point I feel comfortable speculating because this is called Worlds Part 1. You know what I mean? We know we're getting another Worlds update.
Yeah.
I would assume that means if they wanted to add new terrain, they would need to add new planets. And most systems are pretty full. So I would assume the easiest way to do that would be to add new systems that had all new planets. You know what I mean? With completely new terrain.
Awesome. Yeah.
And another interesting thing, Walker, is I was thinking they could add water worlds now. Now that we can land on water and we don't need any land masses, we could have completely ocean planets.
Dude. That would be awesome.
I mean, that's
a great idea.
That would make that feature make a lot more sense, wouldn't it?
Yes, because when I saw that, I was kind of like, well, okay, I don't really.
Yeah, what's the point, right?
I mean, it's nice to have, I guess, but yeah, like, you know, but that would be perfect.
Yeah, but it does seem like a lot of extra development to put into a feature that, like, most people wouldn't need, you know what I mean? But yeah, if they're gonna give us planets covered in water.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've just been standing here putting as much growth hormones into this as I can.
Yeah.
We should do something else. Because apparently it's not going to be ready to hatch for a while.
Okay. Well, what's next?
Let's see. Well, let's try and find some new planets.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we should probably try to link up somewhere.
I agree.
You know, before I leave, I'm gonna redeem the golden vector.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, because this little ship is. I mean, I might have to keep it because it probably has a better hyperdrive than the golden vector has by default. But...
I could probably give you some hyperdrive tech. I probably store some extra.
Man, it would be just like the old times when I was funded by you completely.
Yeah, the old days. It's been the same account too, the same save file since day one.
Man, they need to give you cross progression.
Yeah, then I could play on PC.
Yeah, exactly.
Turn up the graphics.
Okay, wait a minute. I have to buy the ship? Wait, when does this affect?
Buy the ship?
It says I need to spend nanites to get the gold vector.
Wait, from the expedition?
Yeah, let me make sure I'm in the right screen here.
Yeah, you might just be able to redeem it from the... Not from there, but from the Quicksilver bot.
What do you mean? I'm at the Quicksilver bot.
And it's charging you for the golden vector?
Quicksilver Synthesis Companion.
Uh-huh.
Collect expedition rewards.
Yeah.
Golden Vector. Okay, and it's showing me like inventory. I hit compare because it's just compare and decline is the only options.
Yeah.
Buy for X amount of nanites. Exchange for X amount of nanites. Meaning with my traded current ship. And then decline.
What?
Now, I mean, I can afford. I have enough nanites, but it's like, why? Why though? Oh my gosh. This is my... I earned this thing, fair and square. Why are you charging me, Hello Games? You know, other people might have been abusing this, Hello Games, but I am not. Maybe it's because they don't... I don't know, the only... I was about to say something, but now I think that idea is dumb, so... let's see.
For the folks who tuned in right now, who's here because Deepest Developers says don't spend 8 hours this time. Check it out, Deepest Developers. I did find the floating islands. Literally, what was this? The first new planet we visited on this stream? I spent 8 hours yesterday, and then here it is. Just... I need to build a base here. What kind of base should I build, Walker? Like a fantasy castle?
Yeah, go for that. That'd be awesome. In honor of Light No Fire.
Oh, you're right. In honor of Light No Fire. I hope Yuma goes all in on that game with us.
Someone said, have you forgotten about your regular subscribers from Russia yet? And then a bunch of, like, loving faces. Emojis.
I have not.
You're like, what's the correct answer to that?
I mean, technically no, because I didn't know about them in the first place. I really appreciate you tuning in from the other side of the world. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, to put Kanaju in awkward positions. Alright, I don't know where you are.
You know where I am. I'm at Kokubu Base.
Kokubu.
Yes, you know, Kokubu. On Kokubu Island.
That name is hysterical. What planet is this? Give me a better clue.
Hodusil.
Is this the one with the floating or sky islands, I should say?
Yeah, I said Kokubu Island. What do you think I meant? Hey man, this is just procedural generation. I don't make these names. Exactly. Oh my gosh, there's a plane heading straight for my island. No, it went it went right through it.
Okay.
We're all safe here.
I don't know. Oh, okay, you popped up. I see you.
Do you see the icon next to me?
All I see is this pirate shooting me, so I gotta do this.
It wouldn't show you because I need at least 8 base parts for it to render, right?
Sure. I gotta kill these pirates.
Okay, I'm gonna build a floor so I can upload it so you can see Kokubo Base.
Man, why would you want to be a pirate in this universe? You just like invest all this money into flight training and ships, and then you just die. Like so fast.
I mean, I don't think they invest that much. They're pretty trash most of the time. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, but what if they're like us? Like, if we're pirates, we could destroy freighters pretty easily. Maybe that's how they feel, but then we're just like S-class characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, you've got a beginner profile, don't you?
Well, I'm flying the Golden Vector now.
Oh, well, you're unstoppable then.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't have a good hyperdrive. That's all. Okay. There you are. I see your base icon. Kokubu, there it is.
Just like I said, man. You know Kokubo. Kokubu, you know.
You gotta keep that name. That name's Stan.
Oh, darn. Yeah, I guess. This will be. This could be our new clifftop house. You know, like the other one.
Yeah.
Except.
What are your feelings about the update? Someone's asking.
Oh. Overall, very positive. However, like, I'm used to bugs. Ooh, we've got the purple lighting. I'm used to bugs, but, like, specifically the generation being bugged, supposedly, for legacy saves, is a little bit frustrating. Because this is supposed to be, like, the more variation update, which it is, but then, like, it's not exactly working for me. You know what I mean? So other than that, I'm enjoying it. I think it's. I mean, if you watched my video yesterday when I'm reacting to all the patch notes and stuff, I think it's everything they're doing is good. I just wished it worked a little better at launch, you know. But that's. I mean, you could almost take that opinion and put it towards any No Man's Sky update.
I was about
Honestly.
to say just that.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I'm
it's
really
kinda-
happy with it. What about you, Walker? I mean, you haven't seen too much, admittedly.
Well, I don't really think I've been very disappointed with any of the updates that they've done, and I feel like part of that is because it's all free. It's all free content. You know, how can you complain when it's like they're just adding so much stuff? You know, and all we have to do is log on and we can play it.
True.
You know, these are great developers.
Yeah. That's a good attitude. Welcome to Konkubu Island. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. The new biomes got me super hyped yesterday. I love new boss battles. That's really exciting. I'm always looking for new combat. Let's see what else. The new water. Okay, like I love that the water is actually simulated now, and that the plants sway in the wind. Particles are affected by wind. All that stuff is like fantastic. What else? Living buildings. I could take or leave the living buildings, but they are fun. Yeah, I'm also really excited that they feel confident enough to call this part 1. Because they understand that's going to get people really hyped, right? If you say, "Oh, this is No Man's Sky Worlds, we plan to have another update later this year," sure, we're kind of used to that, you know, we're kind of spoiled. But if you call this Worlds Part 1, it makes it feel like we're going to get another update of either similar content or similar caliber, you know what I mean? So that has me really excited.
Yeah.
And I love that they've outright stated that they're taking what they've learned from developing Light No Fire and are now applying it to No Man's Sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because then that
well,
gets...
Yeah. Did they say that somewhere?
No, Sean specifically said it feels like they're going and bringing technology back from the future.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, do you think that's like a sign that this game isn't like over? Like, obviously we know this meetup update, but like, once Light No Fire comes, is that the end of No Man's Sky, or do you think?
I don't think so, because
Yeah.
one thing Sean was saying is like 8 years, after launch, and we're still trying to do big things, right? We're still very excited, and I think it really shows in the updates they're putting in. Yeah, I don't think... Last year, I was kind of feeling like maybe we are getting to the end.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like that this year. There's something about their enthusiasm that makes me think it's gonna keep going. I don't know if we're gonna get like any more universe refreshes after this year. I kind of doubt it, but I do think we're gonna continue to see expeditions and improvements and stuff from Light No Fire kind of pop up. I don't know, because I mean, this is their dream game, right? This is one of their dream games. And it is kind of like the sci-fi game. I'm not saying it like it's the most popular one, but as far as like, it's a sci-fi game that has like all the sci-fi stuff in it, right? It has aliens and planets and space combat and building and exploration and lore and Light No Fire is kind of like the fantasy game, right? They're almost like platforms more than just games. Like, they don't need to do a sequel to No Man's Sky if they could just keep adding to it. And I think as much as they love sci-fi, they're going to keep adding to it. Well, what do you think? How does it feel to you?
Well, I think what you said seems very logical to me. And I think that this game, I like how you use the word platform. I think as a platform, there's still much more you can do with it, you know? I don't think they've really exhausted what it's capable of, and I think this update is one reminder of that. There's still so much more they can add, you know? And people are still interested. People are still playing the game, which is great. Yeah, eight years, you know, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's insane. Since when were there floating islands too? Lol. Oh yeah, since yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, incoming storm. Lame.
It would be cool if these islands were like above the weather.
Well, actually, in the trailer, I think if we go to one of those planets with super tall mountains, it is above like the clouds. And the cloud tech is also new, so.
Well, if they're above the clouds, does the weather effect stop, or is it just like visually above the clouds?
That's a good question.
Because like in Minecraft, it doesn't matter if you're above the clouds or not; it's still gonna rain.
I get the impression that you would still get rain up to a certain point, even above the clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me expand this a little bit. Sorry, after I put this floor in, we can go find cool new planets.
No, you're good. I'm running into other islands to see which one I can potentially land on.
Yeah, you can build if you want to build a base too, we could build a sky neighborhood.
Well, I was thinking about doing that. I don't know if I want to do that today.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What kind of weather is this?
I don't know.
It's not a rainstorm, is it? No, the weather, it says dangerously hot fog. Huh? On a human
Fog.
planet? They don't have rain, they have fog? That is... I don't think I've seen that kind of weather before. Hey, that must be new to the update. It's almost like a dust storm, right? But it's... Whoa.
Yeah. I think that's about right. Dust storm. Ooh, this one's kind of high up.
Wow. That is so cool. New types of weather combinations. Ah, that's what I was talking about in my video, Walker. That's what I was talking about in my video.
Weather update.
that not every lush planet needed to have rainstorms. Although specifically I said hot rainstorms, but you know what I'm saying. All these colors. I just noticed, Walker, this planet kind of looks like the original cover art, except with floating islands. So,
Oh man,
cooler.
this one has a really good view.
You could put a base computer just to save it. You can always save it later.
I don't know if I have resources for that. Let me see. Oh, I guess I do. Okay.
Hey, Deathless 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 just subscribed. Cool, thank you. Gosh, I want to explore these other islands. You know, no, don't initiate landing sequence. No. Like, I want to explore all these floating islands. It'd be cool if they had like unique resources. You know what I mean? Like something you couldn't find on the ground.
Okay, Kanaju, I've seen this come up in your chat a couple of times. What is your position on multi-biome planets?
My position on multi-biome planets?
Yes.
I mean, obviously that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't think the game needs them, though, if I'm being honest. Oh, this is like in the clouds.
Dude, look to the southeast. Like where I'm at. Like, look at the view of just these other islands over here.
Oh my goodness, Walker, this place is way better than mine.
You have a nice view of the ocean, though.
Yeah, but you have cool sky islands. It'd almost be cool to build one where there's those two big ones over there.
Yeah, that actually might be even better. I was hoping that one that was really high... You see that one that's really high up over there? I was hoping that was collidable, but it isn't.
Darn.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know if there's a technical limitation that prevents them from making more, like, collidable, but...
I feel like it must be a bug.
Oh, you think it is a bug? Okay.
I think so.
Because, yeah, like, I feel like since they've had floating islands for a long time, just not ones like look like this, I feel like they should be able to work. Be able to function.
You know, I remember seeing a floating island like this in the Light No Fire trailer. And so it's cool that they've, like, almost kind of directly brought it into No Man's Sky. It's like...
Yeah.
It's interesting. But yeah, for multi-biome planets, I think they'd be cool. I don't think we need them, though, because we already have so many planets. You could just give each planet... Now, I will say, I do think climates and terrain and that type of stuff should be more varied within each planet. And I think I've said in a video how I would kind of approach that, which is sort of maybe do it based on altitude or hemisphere or various different factors like that, so that different parts of a planet feel different. But like, I like the idea of going to a desert planet and it is desert. You know, maybe there's a way you could mix in like cold desert, I guess, near the top or something, but I don't know.
It's funny you should say that, because Shinkai TSW says multi-biome planets might be a bit much, but the planet's different regions should definitely have their own weather patterns, flora, fauna, and other specific things like tree cover.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, kind of within that same vein, maybe there can be variations within a single biome.
Yeah, because I think, like, if you want to have, like, a tropical planet, maybe you have different plants that are near the ocean, right? And different plants that are at the tops of mountains. But it's still a lush planet, you know what I mean? There's not going to be, like, a radioactive area, necessarily. I wouldn't be against mixing. I think it'd be really interesting. I'm 100% not against it. Hey, do you need some life support?
I just recharged it.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just being neglectful.
Recharge.
Gotcha. I don't know. What do you feel about it, Walker?
Um. Well, I guess like. I mean, I guess. Well, wait. What is the question? What do I think of multi-biome planets, or does the game need it?
I don't really know. I answered it like one way, but
Okay. Well, I think like naturally, just kind of with living buildings, um, I'll go along with whatever they add to the game. Um, you
yeah.
know, like it doesn't need to be something. I feel like No Man's Sky has already done many things it doesn't actually need to do, like cooking. I think was a big thing that the
Mm-hmm.
game did not need, but there is a certain audience of people who love that kind of thing. And I'm not even saying that I dislike it. I'm just saying like that's something that a game like this doesn't actually need. But it's just I guess a fun addition. Um, and I always kind
Mm-hmm.
of saw multi-biome planets as like um, I guess like because very early on in No Man's Sky's marketing, I say marketing because this was before the game came out. I think they
Mm-hmm.
addressed this, right? Like where they were like saying, I don't, maybe you know where it was, but I could have sworn I remember them talking about this, how all the planets were going to be like single biome because like
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to encourage people to go to other planets. I think was the reason that they gave. Is that correct?
Kind of, yeah. Because the idea, the loop of this game, the main core loop, is that you go to a planet, you explore it, and then you leave and you go to another planet. And if you just put an Earth's worth of stuff to discover on one planet, you'd spend all your time on one planet.
Yeah, yeah, and
But the funny thing is, though, I do feel like their philosophy's evolved a bit. Because Sean was like, if someone wanted to stay on one planet, that'd be okay, but I don't know why you would. But now that we have base building and settlements and stuff, like, there is more stuff to encourage
yeah,
living on one
and I
planet.
and I think I don't even think it's probably evolved. It's definitely evolved because I don't know if any of y'all were following No Man's Sky long enough to know this, but they said there was never going to be base building. They were never going to let you do that. That was something they were actually against doing, as far as I recall. And then you could correct me if I'm wrong on that, Kanaju, but I could have sworn I remember them saying that. And then they added base building in one of the first major
The
content
first,
updates.
the first major
Yeah, the
content
first.
update.
And I
Yeah.
was like, whoa, this is crazy. And I was so excited about it because like I'm kind of the way that I approached it, and this was what I was going to say about the biomes as well, is like at first, like I'm kind of like, well, it seems like kind of a limitation that they're putting on themselves having, this or that philosophy or part of their
Mm-hmm.
philosophy, but I'll go along with what they want because it's their kind of creative vision, and like Sean talked about how part of the reason he wanted to start his independent studios because he kind of felt like you know I guess the creativity wasn't being served or something to that effect with
Mm-hmm.
these larger developers. And so I was just going to kind of go along with whatever they want. They had a specific look they wanted. They talked about the
Mm-hmm.
sci-fi book covers and all that.
And
So
they're
I
still
was,
talking about them, even in this update.
which is great. I think it's great that they still kind of stick to that core theme.
Mm-hmm.
But um, I was gonna go along with it, even if they stuck with it. But when they decided to add that stuff, I was also super excited because it's like I really did feel like there was a place for it. And if there was a place for multi-biome planets, so I could finally kind of tie a bow on this because I feel like I'm rambling. If there was a place for multi-biome planets, I personally would put it like as an exotic planet. Like that's how I would introduce it. I
Mm-hmm.
think that uh, I don't think every single planet should have multiple biomes. I do feel like it is a staple in sci-fi that certain planets exhibit certain characteristics. Um, like you can watch Star Wars, and that's a perfect example. Like you just have all these planets that, uh, you say the name of the planet, and then and instantly like a vision of what it's supposed to look like, comes to mind, and you're not thinking of necessarily a certain location. Of course, you might sometimes, but like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like your approach too. I feel like I wouldn't mind them adding it, but I don't necessarily think every planet needs that. I think it'd be like a special planet. You know what I mean?
Yes, and I think that's why that if every planet had multiple biomes, then I also think that would that might have an effect. I say might because I don't know for sure, but I feel like that might have an effect where planets might become less special overall, because they might all exhibit similar characteristics. I don't know. Maybe once they keep improving the proc gen, maybe they can just keep finding more ways to make more planets unique, and then they can start introducing more stuff like that. But
Well, especially
real quick, someone's asking for you to share the glyphs, by the way. But continue.
Oh yeah, sure. There you go.
Yeah.
The glyphs. Anyways, yeah, well, especially now that they're bringing tech from Light No Fire and they're specifically, admitting to that. I mean, Light No Fire's whole premise is it's a planet with multiple biomes, you know what I mean? And so it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. And I'm like you, Walker, like day one they announced that, I'm going to be cheering for it.
Sorry if I blasted you.
You're good, but I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, I think there's a lot they could do within a single biome to make it more interesting. If you have like when they added settlements, that was like for me that was like a big thing. You know what I mean? You go to a planet and it has multiple settlements on it, and they're all different, and you can explore those settlements. I wish they had more to do on them, but I feel like they could do more with like architecture. They could do more with distribution of like plants and animals.
Yeah.
There's a lot more they could do. I think that would make it planets more engaging and feel more different without having to actually. Because the other problem with that, and it's not necessarily a problem, but right now, if I see a planet, I can go land there, right? And no matter where I land, I get the feeling I've landed on a planet. I'm exploring it. If you have a planet where one half is different than the other, but you're not aware of that, and you land on one half, you might miss out on the coolest stuff. So then what you're going to do is you're going to fly to the other side, right, and check. But now you're doing that for every single planet. And so it takes longer to move between planets, which on one hand is really cool. But on the other hand, like Walker said, planets will feel less special. They're just they all have a frozen area at the poles. They all have a warmer equator, you know what I mean? And maybe they have some archetype that's like, well, this one's radioactive and that one's toxic, or that one's lush, or whatever. But I almost feel like, because a lot of people, the way they play the game, including myself, it's kind of like a checkpoint, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, I've visited the planet, I've scanned it, now to move on to the next one. If you put like an Earth's worth of variety in there, like I won't feel like I'm ready to leave that planet for like 10 hours. You know what I mean? Maybe. And we have unlimited real estate. That's the thing. We don't need to pack everything into.
I think that's probably part of the reason why they haven't really felt any rush to add something like that if they ever wanted to. Because you can just go through a portal, and just go to all these different biomes.
And it doesn't change gameplay in any meaningful way. Because if you think about it, what is the real difference between a planet with a desert equator and a frozen...
You see that ship moving to the northwest? I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but it was like emerging through the clouds. It looks so cool.
Oh yeah, I saw it. The industrial frigate.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you. Continue.
No, but my question would be, what is the meaningful difference between a planet with a desert and an icy area, right, for example, and two planets, one's a desert planet, one's an ice planet? What's the meaningful difference? Is it that you can walk from one biome to the other? But are most people going to do that? You know what I mean? Or would they just get in their ship and fly from the desert area to the snow area, which is essentially the same as just flying to a different planet anyways? You know what I mean? Like, what's the real benefit to that? And people say, oh, it'll make each planet more interesting. But it's not any more interesting, really, if those biomes aren't more interactive, you know what I mean, or tied together. It's just two biomes on one planet instead of two planets, you know?
I definitely see what you're saying. I think I can't quite put my finger on it, but there are certain features that I do wish they had, even when it wouldn't like really modify the gameplay that much. Like I haven't really complained about it on stream before, but I've always wished that you already know this, but they don't, that planets rotated and that the sun was actually physically located somewhere and stuff like that. It wouldn't really change anything. I mean, obviously you'd have to deal with the planet spinning when you're navigating to it, but like when you're on a planet, it wouldn't change the planetary gameplay.
Right.
But it's just something that I just kind of want for some reason, and I don't know if the multi-biome planets is kind of like that for other.
But I do get that as far as sure, it won't affect planetary exploration, but it will affect spaceflight, which is a big part of the game. If you're having to account for that stuff. Whereas, like I said, the way I think about it is, it depends on how it's implemented, but unless you're in a zone that really is transitioning between two biomes, you're going to most likely fly between the two biomes, you know what I mean? Unless you park right on the edge of a snowy area and a forest.
That's kind of what Kyler English is talking about right now. He says, for me, it's more being able to see snowy mountains from green fields.
Right, but I don't think those have to be two different biomes. I think you just put snow at the top of mountains on a lush biome. And then you put some snow on the trees. I don't think it needs to be two biomes. Does that make sense?
It does, but it kind of sounds like... Okay, well, maybe I misunderstood something you said earlier, because I remember you were kind of talking about poles and how, snowy poles, it kind of seemed like you were grouping that with the kind of multi-biome thing. Because I would kind of put that in the same vein when you have a high elevation cold or something like that, unless I'm misunderstanding something you said.
No, and I've I've advocated for that kind of variation on planets.
Okay. Yeah.
Where it does vary by altitude or by distance to whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it could all still be one biome. Maybe it's just semantics at this point. Some people view that as multi-biome. I don't know. Because in a sense we do have multi-biome planets, right? On every planet we have 4 biomes that can be generated. You have the land biome, which is, just whatever it is. You have the mountain biome, which is different. You have underwater and you have caves. So we already have the system in place to load 4 biomes onto a single planet simultaneously. And we do that on every single planet. Well, obviously not on planets without water. Those only have 3. But, where's this fly coming from? Sorry. And I think it'd be fine to kind of augment even the existing ones. Because, as I'm looking over this right now, Walker, you can see 2 biomes. You can see... Oh my gosh, my game froze. But you can see mountains and you can see the plains, right? And those are 2 separate biomes. It's not just that one is rockier than the other.
Yeah.
Within the game files, that is an actual different biome it's pulling in. So I think we could do that. It's just that would still be evenly distributed across the planet in a sense. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be more to the north or to the south. It would just be everywhere. So I don't know. I don't know if that's what they mean by multi-biome. It's one of those things where we all have our different expectations and ideas for what that means.
Yeah, that's so true. I guess you're right. We never even clarified what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might not even be talking about the same thing. Because
Yeah.
every planet's multi-biome, technically.
Yeah.
And actually, within caves, there is actually variation like that, where there are pockets of caves that are higher in humidity, and so they're foggier. You have water dripping down, and you tend to have more like pools of liquid, and they're not like evenly distributed throughout the caves. A lot of the cave will be dry, and then you come to a turn, and that chamber is like really foggy and humid. But I would still consider that one cave biome. You know what I mean? That's just the humid side of that cave biome.
Kanaju has entered the system.
Yes, I have.
Why don't we go somewhere else? I feel like we should have a change of scenery.
I agree. This place is cool, though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we stayed there.
And the
for a
water's
while.
loading again. It had stopped loading for a bit. Oh, my mom's calling me. Let me text her and see what she wants. Were there any other planets in this system that looked interesting?
I don't know. I think you would be a better judge of that.
There's an...
I think there were some chat messages we didn't quite get to, so...
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of chat messages. I think ultimately terrain generation will be a complaint because currently the surface is too consistent / bumpy. Doesn't allow for large salt flats or really deep oceans. I agree. I agree that variation is something that... Okay, my mom says she just called to say hi. I'll say hi to her after the stream. It's nice of her. Yeah, I do agree. It would be nice to see more variation in terrain. And I think even that kind of thing would bring more variation to a single biome. You know what I mean? But let me pull up my freighter. We can fly to another system.
Okay.
Wait, will it work if we're not in the same party?
I mean, I could still... You mean, will I see your freighter?
Yeah, like will you go with me? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if I get next to you, we can just try the same thing.
True. Yeah. Terrain's...
Someone asked a while ago, do you have an idea to release a second part of the update?
Oh, I have lots of ideas for the second part.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, so this is Worlds Part 1. Oh my gosh, my game froze again.
It's really funny that, that I haven't frozen at all, but I've, seen all the shoot.
I don't know what it is, dude. And it wasn't this bad yesterday either.
It's my fault.
It must be the multiplayer. No, but, so they're calling this Worlds, right? They're calling it a big refresh, all this stuff. What I look at for Worlds Part 2 is what they didn't change. They added a whole bunch of new biomes. They said variation beyond what was possible before. They didn't touch the oceans. They upgraded the water on the surface, but they didn't touch anything underwater. No new underwater creatures, no new underwater plants, no new underwater biomes. We haven't seen new underwater biomes since 2018. I think that's going to be in Worlds Part 2. I think we're overdue for an underwater refresh. New gameplay, they've got the new boss battle UI. Maybe we get some underwater bosses. I'm thinking now that they're adding new, we got new biomes, surface biomes in 2020? That was Origins. And they're adding even more now and new creatures. So I definitely think underwater could use an overhaul. I also think caves. They didn't touch caves in this update. We could see I would love to see more underground activities. Like I said, they added new stellar metal. So chances are we might see new systems. And if that's the case, all bets are off, right?
All the gloves are coming off.
Well, we might get gas giants. We might get water worlds, right? Completely covered in water, because we can land on water now. so you won't be able to see what's there until you dive. That could be really interesting. And that could, again, that would really coincide well with an update to water biomes, wouldn't it? If we had planets that were completely with deeper oceans than are possible now.
Yeah.
Imagine if they just set the water level to the tops of mountains, right? So you had them valleys as deep as the ones we have in game now, but underwater. That would be interesting.
That would be really interesting.
Yeah. I could also see an overhaul to planetary structures. We've kind of had the same boring buildings. They've gotten a facelift, but they've been mostly the same over the years. They added the Sentinel Towers. They added the Hollow Terminus. They added settlements, which I love. But I do feel like they're a bit boring. What do you think, Walker? Like you and I never bother visiting them when we're exploring. You know what I mean? We're not interested. Like, we kind of know what we're going to see when we go there.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah. I would love if they moved towards more like the settlement generation, but instead of them being settlements you could actually purchase, you just go there and it's like 5 procedural buildings. Maybe they have shops, maybe they have quest givers, and you just feel like you've like hit an outpost or a settlement,
Just say it, Kanaju. Just say you want, procedural cities. Just say it.
I do want procedural cities. but I'm not expecting that. I could see them putting small scale settlements though that have like 3 or 4 buildings. Or heck, even the size of a full settlement. Why not? Make it a marked location, you know what I mean? With a name and like a mission board or something. Yeah, so I could see buildings getting an overhaul. I could see oceans, caves, gas giants. What else? What else haven't they touched in a long time?
What would be like the gameplay on a gas giant?
It could just be visual.
Just visual? Okay.
Yeah. Or it could have floating islands.
Well, I mean, even Jupiter has a solid core.
You say you have to fly to the core and scoop what you can before your ship explodes.
Something like that.
That could be interesting.
But, there could be, I don't know, maybe special aerial creatures that you'd have to fight in your ship or something like that.
I could see
ship
that.
Versus aerial creature combat.
I could see that. Have I popped up in your system again?
I've been preoccupied fighting these pirates.
Dude, what is with you and pirates? I haven't seen
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they just think I'm rich. Maybe they think I'm you.
It's the golden ship, isn't it?
Dude, you're right. Okay, yeah, so Naju's under. Yeah, I fooled them with my with my swag.
Okay, 2012. I would kill for proper pirate gameplay with the new water. See, I could also see them adding a new ship exocraft. That would be cool. But again, I would also love if they did a point of interest overhaul. I would love if they added points of interest to water. Have like oil rigs, but not oil rigs. They could be settlements or mining or observation platforms, what have you. But that would be cool. More underwater ruins. Of course, I'm always advocating for procedural dungeons. Since Sean did say they're interested in adding new gameplay to planets, not just like the visuals, but how we play the game.
Yeah.
So that makes me think.
Are we just starting to say things we want?
Yeah. Well,
or things
also,
like we can,
well, we can also look at like they say they're adding stuff from Light No Fire, right? What do we know Light No Fire has? We know it has.
Up with you before we continue.
Okay.
Because I have no idea where you are. I've been looking around, and I think we should move forward here. I mean, continue the discussion, obviously, but like.
Yeah, let me see if you're in a nearby. You are in a nearby player list.
Yeah, I mean, it says you entered the system, but I just have no idea.
I'm trying to join your group.
Oh, Oh, you did it.
Aha! Now can you see me? I can see you.
Yes, now I see you.
Sweet.
Alright, you were saying something about light no fire?
Yeah, so now I did see something on Twitter that is kind of spoilery, and I don't know if my streamers or if my audience wants spoilers, but I'll just say I saw something that was data mined that looks like something I saw in the Light No Fire trailer. And it's not the thing I would expect them to bring to the game. But besides that, like, we see ships in the Light No Fire trailer. We see melee combat. You know what I mean? They're obviously building on like the same type of engine framework, or else they wouldn't be able to bring these things back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could see them bringing those kinds of things. I don't know if combat would come into Worlds update, but you never know.
You never know.
I really hope they do something with settlements, though. Underwater, caves, and settlements are like the three things I want them to touch. Like, yeah, underwater, caves, and settlements.
I think settlements would be awesome. If they went ahead and touched on that, like, did more with that.
Is that like the one thing they have not updated since adding to the game? Like, they've even added more cooking recipes.
Hey, but those cooking recipes, I mean, the game wouldn't be what it is without it, just saying.
They added 40 new recipes in this update. In case you were wondering. And biscuits are now visible in the catalog, which they weren't after the Omega update.
Well, that'll satisfy all the fans.
I was one of those fans. I think it was in one of my videos that I complained I couldn't see the biscuits in the catalog. I know for my Omega update video, I think it was like 10 things they added. I think number 1 was biscuits.
Biscuits.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Someone says that they want to see, like, the species homes.
See, now that would be a cool way to use, like, Light No Fire tech. You want to bring us, like, a multi-biome planet, maybe you give us the Gek homeworld, right? But then, if you're doing Gek homeworld, they're an intergalactic empire. You're going to have to put some skyscrapers, you know what I mean? Or at least some procedural cities of some kind. So, I don't know if they'd ever do that, but Korvax, they don't have a home world anymore. And the Vy'keen, we don't know much about their home world, but they would have to build so much new stuff. Like, for the Vy'keen, they probably have to build, like, arenas, and for the Gek, they'd have to build huge markets and, like, and warehouses and all these new assets. I don't know if they're willing to do that for a game this old. Especially when their whole strategy up to this point has been, like, doing more with less, you know what I mean? Creating parts that the computer can use to assemble a game versus, like, building them themselves. So, I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, at this point, it's like I just want to say what I really want, you know? Stuff that doesn't even make sense.
Say something that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make... Okay, well, maybe it makes sense, like, the sentence is logically consistent.
No, yeah, say something that you would love, even though you don't necessarily see it happening.
Well, one thing I said before is multi-crew ships, which preferably would be larger. Yeah. They wouldn't have to be able to, like, dock with stations or anything like that. You know, maybe they just park them in space, you know. But yeah, that's something I would love to see. Another thing that, I mean, would be really cool is if this guy said Pyroflame and Ecumenopolis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing
Walker,
that right.
get back in the
Planet
freighter and then continue. Sorry. This planet's this system's a bust.
Okay. Alright.
Sorry,
I wish I would have... No, you're good. I wish I would have I would have just stayed here. Like this guy's saying planet-wide city.
Yeah, I
So
don't
not,
really
not
see
just
them
a
adding
city,
that.
not just a city, but a planet-wide city.
And you know, normally I would say no way, Jose, except that Star Citizen has that already.
Yeah.
And it's like, Star Citizen can do it. I bet you Hello Games can. It won't be as interactive as you'd want, though. That's the problem.
It's not even as interactive as you'd want in Star Citizen.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, No Man's Sky doesn't typically give us... Like, okay, they do give us a little bit of set dressing with the giant-ass space stations with one room. But yeah.
You can't just call Hello Games out like that.
No. I love the new space stations. I worked on the new space. Okay, I'm not gonna go that far, but I contributed to the new space stations. You know, I love them, but you know, it is a bit of set dressing, and it's the same with the Anomaly, right? It's like the biggest interior in the game, and it's like you just get to explore that little platform.
Yeah.
And I feel like that works for those. But when you have a city and you can land anywhere on a planet, maybe you can't land anywhere on a planet, but you could theoretically fly off from your, like, even if you're not, you could also jump off of a freighter and land anywhere. So realistically, they'd have to, like, generate an entire planet. Now, the one thing I will say is that they hired someone who was working on a personal project that was procedural cities. That's what she was working on. And they hired her. So I don't know if that tech she was developing is going to go into Light No Fire to build big mazes or big cities, or if that's something that they were going to put into No Man's Sky. But it's possible. I dare not even dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know, right? That's the thing. You don't want to dare to dream. But I mean, if any members of Hello Games are listening, when we dream, it's because what you've created, you know, is so good to start with that it really makes us imagine the possibilities, you know? So it's really a testament to what y'all have made already.
Yeah.
Not exactly an endorsement of that statement. But
No. Yeah, I agree. It's because we've seen them exceed our expectations for 8 years straight. So, even though we try and be reasonable, it's like, for most games, like, you wouldn't play Helldivers and be like, hopefully they add, you know, base building and the ability to land anywhere on a planet and all this other stuff, right? Because that's not in the game. That's not really the core. But with No Man's Sky, we often dream, like, what if they just added a completely new gameplay system? A completely new style of planet, you know what I mean? All these things that, like, would seem insane for any other developer to add. But Hello Games are always exceeding expectations.
That's what I'm saying. That's what gives me hope that they could do these things.
Okay, we have a couple planets that might be new here.
Okay.
I ran the planetary probe this time, just to save time, instead of getting out of my ship.
I see, you know, I realize while we've been talking, it's come up several times, especially when we were talking about multi-biome planets. But people have been asking if it's on Xbox yet. It's not on Xbox yet.
Not as far as I know.
Yeah, and someone asks who you're talking to. I'm just a friend of Kanaju. I'm not a content creator or anything. But you know, I enjoy when he has me on his streams. It's always fun.
Yeah, Walker's a good friend of mine, and a lot of our friendship, we became friends playing No Man's Sky Next together.
Yeah.
That was like a big thing because he's a day one player just like me.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we've been playing No Man's Sky together since 2018.
Yeah,
so
that sounds great.
I always value his opinions and like to hear his ideas. And also like to explore the universe with him because you've seen enough of this universe to know when something's really cool. So
yes, for sure. By the way, like, doesn't this look like a planet that is just full of Fanta? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Such a bright orange, like ocean.
Delicious. Walker. This isn't a new biome, but it does give us an opportunity for new gameplay.
intrigue me, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna land whenever the terrain lets me.
I sound like Jason Plays? That's pretty interesting.
Hmm.
That actually might be a collab even.
Oh, I would love to play with Jason Plays. He seems like a cool guy. Something I want so bad is pilotable frigates.
Yeah.
I mean
that could be the multi.
That could be the multi-crew, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it has space for, like, imagine that size, you could fit your 4 starships on it, right? And then it's big enough you'd have to run around, and I could see that. Maybe that's the multi-crew solution. I want to build my custom solar now. Yeah, I'm gonna build one in my off time. So Walker. Waka.
Yes, sir.
One of the things they updated in this update is the vessel of many mouths. The hungering tendrils. Do you see what I've marked? Does it mark it for you? I'm flying in the direction.
Afraid not.
That's
okay. Now I see it. I thought it would be on my compass. It was not.
Be careful. There are predatory creatures about.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be okay. Although if I run into one of those hazard planets, that might not be a happy day.
Do.
Someone said they recognized me by my laugh. Yes, I've been told I have a very distinct laugh. Okay, are we fighting? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you want to fight them?
Okay. Is there something new about this?
Maybe.
Okay, I can't promise I'll do any damage with this multi.
Well, if you get close enough, it should trigger the boss health bar thing. So you can see the new health bar.
Oh, wait, there's... Okay, let's do it. Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, I want you to do it, but I'll go with you. Don't worry.
Okay. I don't want to... Don't leave me out, man.
Wow, you do not...
Dude, do I even do damage to this?
You're not doing much damage at all.
I don't...
Holy cow.
I think the tree is tanking some of the damage, though. Can we just, like, mine this tree? Where's the base of it? Is this it? Stop it. Stop having it. That's not it. Where's the tree? Which one? Thank you. Blows it up immediately. Kanaju, I don't think I'm built for this. I'm not doing any damage. I'm not even getting any damage registering.
Are you taking damage?
Taking damage? No.
Yeah. So, see, my thing was, these guys were, like, way too easy yesterday. Gosh, this is not... Oh, I'm an idiot. That's not a thing I can actually... But I wasn't taking any damage, really. You know what I mean? And so I was wondering, maybe these are tuned to be dangerous to lower level players. But you don't seem to be in much danger either.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. There's nothing... On my screen, there's nothing attacking us.
You're not... Well, you're not getting hit by the acid spit?
I just looked at your stream, and it looks like there are worms spitting at us. But on my screen, there are no worms.
Really?
Yeah.
You damaged them, though.
I literally, like, I see them on your screen. They're not on mine.
It just
Although
chomped
I did
at
just
you.
get hit by something.
It just bit you.
Okay. This is scary. They're like invisible and there's no audio, but I just got bit.
Oh no. Do you at least have the boss health bar?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'll do it myself.
No Man's Sky is a perfectly optimized game with no bugs.
Okay, you might want to run then for this next part.
Alright.
Because it's about to spawn a lot of monstrosities.
Oh, I see them now. I think.
I'm glad we have more enemy variety now. We have these, we have the bugs, we have the tendrils, we have the 2 different sets of sentinels. It's gotten a lot better.
Kanaju, I'm hearing scary noises.
Yeah, do you not see the giant worm?
I see it now. It sounds like Godzilla.
They do make scarier noises now.
Is that what it said in the patch notes? Made like more.
No, that was the
more
Adrift
scary?
update, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, but yes, that was in the patch notes.
okay.
Well, I was looking forward to you seeing the new boss battle, but... It's a really good single-player game, though. Gotta say.
Yeah.
The other
It
thing about
always
this planet is it has salvageable scrap, which I don't see any on my radar. Bummer.
So, doesn't have salvageable scrap.
Well, part of it is there's a chance for some planets with salvageable scrap now to have like crashed ships on the surface. You know, like those remnants we got from the last expedition. Now those can spawn on planet surfaces, so it can like be covered in debris. But I've only seen one planet like that, and it was like stormy with sentinels, so I barely got to explore it.
I see. Okay. Well, what's next?
There was another planet here.
I will go into space and wait.
There's a moon called Arponet Sigma. It says it's a parched planet.
Parched.
Which
You know, this is really weird. Being in space, because of the color of space, it really just looks like a sky. Like, because it kind of looks like a, you know what I'm talking about? Like when you come up here?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
blue.
Yeah, it's blue. And it's weird. That's my point. Anyway, you were saying.
So it's a sky where no man could really survive.
No Man's Sky. Yes.
Whoa, how'd you come up with that?
Just came to me.
That's cool. I am now flying to Arponet Sigma. Arponet.
I am now following you to that place.
Good.
Anomaly detected. Exit pulse, but I'm not in pulse.
Well, at least it's not the generic desert I've been seeing, but this is not the desert I wanted to see. I want to see the new palm fronds or whatever. Still, this is a very classic looking No Man's Sky planet. It's got flat-ish terrain. Very flat terrain.
I love the way that, you express that. It's a very classic looking No Man's Sky planet.
Well,
like,
I mean, remember in the trailer they had that one desert planet that looks really flat? I mean, it kind of looks
oh
like
yeah,
that.
I remember.
Yeah, man, it's classic.
It has these flying worms.
And it has these trees that were here in the first game, or in the first original version. It's got flying saucers that were not here. Okay, you don't need to touch down.
Okay, yeah.
This planet's not that interesting. I mean moon. It calls itself a planet, but it's a moon. Don't be fooled. Alright. Do you want to go to a radioactive or a hot planet?
Radioactive or hot planet? I guess, radioactive. Haven't been one of those in a while.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, it's on the other side of this Fanta orange planet. The
Yeah,
terrain's not
I'm telling
rendering.
you.
It just looks like an ocean planet. Oh, there's the terrain.
It really is just a Fanta planet.
Really is just a fantasy. What?
This is the comments. Someone has in quotes, I love how some planets are boring.
No, I mean, I just read Rabo's comment. He's saying he likes that it's a mix of old and new. And I have to agree. I like that they didn't just toss out, like, all previous generation. You know what I mean? They've just added on to it.
Yeah.
Walker, there's a good chance this is a new planet.
Okay.
Walker. Follow me to Wumarki or Omega. Wumarki.
Remember when like No Man's Sky just came out and all like the planet names were just completely unpronounceable?
Yeah, they didn't even follow conventions of pronounceability.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a time. Okay, let's touch down here. It's new.
I already touched down.
Walker, have you ever seen a planet like this before? Actually, this is cool. It's radioactive, but it's covered in like these little plants, which also react to my stack.
Dude, there's like 3 of these Venus flytrap plants right
Do you
here.
like that they made them bigger for no reason? I mean, the patch notes say it's for visibility, but it's like, why?
How about, you just hover over the file, hazard, just, and just accidentally hit the delete button. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like people wanted to see less of these, not more. If you
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, this is a cool planet, though. I love these big things.
This asks you, hey Kanaju, have you found the weird fauna flora thing?
Yeah, actually, funny enough, we booted up the game, and within 5 minutes, it was on the planet I ended the stream on last night. It just didn't appear yesterday. But we booted up the game, and it was just there. That's the first thing we saw. And I thought that meant we were going to have a good stream, but no. I mean, it's been fun. I'm just getting some B-roll. Feel free to explore at your leisure.
I like these rocks.
Yeah, they're cool. I like how big the plants are on this planet. It's like a good scale. Because oftentimes you get like the slightly taller than a person plants, and then you get the oversized ones. But these are just like pretty tall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the scale.
These trees, they look very tough, and you'd think they'd be rigid, but they're completely waving. Like, even the trunk is waving.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It makes you wonder what kind of alien biology is at play.
Exactly.
Well, this is cool. How long has it been and we finally landed on a new planet?
About 3 hours?
About 3 hours. Good. But that's that's something I actually like about this update too. Is that if you're new to the game, everything's gonna look new and it's gonna be great. But if you're not new to the game like us, it's like you kind of have to find these new planets, which is kind of cool. I really like these plants here on the ground with these big leaves. This is cool because it's reminding me of like the boggy planets. Like this feels like a radioactive bog planet minus the water.
I mean, yeah. Even the water planets minus the water, am I right?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually really like it. Were you talking about this plant? This plant looks really cool.
Wait, which one?
I don't think seen this before. What is this? It's
Oh,
like
it's all new. Yeah, it's all new.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, these forests look cool. What I like is that, like, in this case, they've kind of taken these, and you see this plant right here, this one that I'm, like, standing on top of. The trunk is new, but, like, the top part of it looks like the underwater plants we've seen on radioactive planets for 8 years. You know what I mean? And so because of that, you can put the top of that and put it down here, and it creates like a really cohesive look.
It does.
But it also feels very much like it's still tied into the rest of the game. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like a completely different place.
Yeah.
The other nice thing that they did with these new planets, I don't know if you noticed, but they're creating new ground textures. So they're not using the same radioactive ground textures that they use for every other planet, or every other radioactive planet.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool too.
Like that.
I also really love the radioactive effects where it kind of distorts the ground. I don't know if that displays on your Steam Deck.
I don't know if it does. Well, actually, it does. I see it a little bit over, kind of beyond you. I want to ask you though, because you were kind of bringing my attention to very specific things, and I've never really thought about it before. But it's like the color of like the terrain seems to change. Like close by, everything seems very clear, and like the blues and greens of the texture below us is very apparent. But when you look off into the distance, on like that mountain, for instance, it gets very orange.
Mm-hmm.
And was that always a thing?
Some planets had effects like that. I forget what people called them. If they called them chromatic planets or what. But I know in this update they made a lot of changes to atmospherics and volumetrics.
Yeah.
And part of that is to like... Oh, well, I want that in the gameplay. Whoops. And part of that is to give us more variation. So yeah, this might just be like a new effect they're playing with. It's similar to effects we've seen in the past, but it really fits this radioactive planet, doesn't it? Feels like a radioactive atmosphere.
Yeah, someone was asking why is the sky so...
It's because of...
That's the color of radiation!
Yeah! Remember, kids, if you look out your window and the sky is yellow, don't go outside.
That's right.
Yeah, if the sky looks like this outside, you might be in trouble, unless it's sunset.
I don't know. I mean, this yellow doesn't even look like a sunset yellow.
Yeah, Bravo's saying planets that were untouched still benefit from the new water, shadows, and particles. They all look so much better. I agree. Yeah, all planets look better. Sorry, I interrupted you, Walker. Very rude.
No, you're good. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Okay. Well, do you want to move on? Do you want to keep exploring?
Yeah, let's look for another planet. I mean, this one's pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked it. I actually really like these trees.
Yeah. I want to see what other new kinds of stuff they have.
Banana yellow.
And that's the thing. They obviously gave us patch notes and told us what they've updated. But there are things they didn't mention in the patch notes that were updated. Like, we went to a bubble planet, and let me tell you, the bubbles look completely different. That whole planet looked wacky. They turned the bubbles up to 11. So that was
the
pretty
bubbles
cool.
up to 11.
They turned the bubbles up to 11. Let's go ahead and fight a Homa Omega. I say that just because...
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll just go
Okay.
on.
You can follow my marker. I'm gonna have to hop on No Man's Sky again because this actually sounds kind of cool. It is pretty cool.
Macaroni and cheese planet. Sorry.
Macaroni.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's Worlds Part 2. We have food planets
Yeah, like
with
it'll
gingerbread
definitely
houses.
like, yeah, like Hello Games was like, I know y'all been waiting for next cooking update, you know.
Last update we brought living buildings. This update we have edible buildings.
I'm still waiting on Gek hairstyles.
Okay, this planet has the mountains you want, but it's not really a new biome.
I can't even see anything. It's like so much fog.
Yeah, you want to go to another planet?
You're like already like, yeah, let's get it.
I mean, do you? I can't see anything.
Is it a storm? Or
It's
is
a
this
fire
just the way
mushroom planet. I think it's a storm.
I think we should just go with it.
Fire mushroom.
Fire mushroom sounds like a Mario level or something.
Yeah, it sounds like a upgrade. Gosh darn it! I was gonna call my freighter right there. And those freighters. Oh, my game froze. I hit an asteroid. My game froze. I don't know what's up with the performance.
Bravo says, I unironically won a trash planet with trash frigates dumping trash onto the surface, and I want to note that he had all caps on every time he said trash.
I also unironically won a trash. I said that. I even. Yeah, I agree. And I say that because they added debris to planets in this update. I just haven't seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And those can be to existing planets. So, actually, you know what planet that could be added to?
Tell me.
The one where we built that house on the cliff.
That would be awesome.
You don't have that on your list of things, do you?
What do you mean list of things?
On your teleport list, you probably don't have it preloaded.
No, I don't think that was on this profile. I mean, couldn't I just go with you, or? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like to teleport.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my audio's going in and out.
I didn't realize there was immediate application that you were considering.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so I've warped my freighter in. I don't know if you can see me. Oh, Kanaju connected from remote play.
Says you entered. I don't see your little white diamond on my compass though, so I'm kind of.
Give me a sec. I just disconnected from remote play. You lost connection to your PS5. Oh, my wife just got a video call. I feel like that might have just the internet. We're doing so lovely. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you're here. But yeah, it's definitely the internet, I can tell.
Kanaju, you're a world famous streamer now. You gotta get the bandwidth that can handle this.
I'm not that famous.
Are you? You are world famous.
There
because
are
you're
31
Russian,
people watching this stream at this very
dude,
moment,
you're
which I
Russian
appreciate
fan
all 31
base.
of you. I appreciate all 31 of you. But maybe this fall, I'm hoping to upgrade my equipment. If I could use a capture card, I wouldn't need to remote play, which means I could free up a ton of bandwidth. So just getting a capture card this fall is going to be really helpful for streaming. Oh, I've got the game working, but you can't see it on stream. Whoopsie.
Yep, black screen. That's what we see.
What the heck? Oh, remote play crashed. Meh. This has been one of my best streams ever. What do you think, Walker?
I think it's been one of your best streams. Oz and a cat just said you're famous, and this guy's saying you got to get a second PC, you got to get a Stream Deck, because there's that Stream Deck, right? I've heard of the
Yeah.
not to be confused with the Steam Deck, the Stream Deck, and
that's-
whatever else world famous streaming.
I feel like that's for rich people. I'm joining
Is it
your
expensive
group.
or something? I want to see now.
I mean, I assume it's at least $100, which is expensive.
This guy has a PS5.
Okay. I have
Y'all
had
don't know this, but off stream he always wrote PS5.
I mean, you should get a PS5. But it's not like I buy a PS5 every month. I bought this 4 years ago.
And by the way, you were right. It's $118.
Let's hope this doesn't
The
crash.
Elgato Stream Deck.
There we go. You're famous to us, Kanaju.
Dude,
I'm
this
watching-
guy's watching from Denmark.
Yeah, he's watching from Denmark. That's awesome. Thanks for tuning in, Lock7.
You see, you're world famous.
You're right. I got that one Russian guy. I got this one Danish guy. Truly, Mr. Worldwide. Truly.
Okay, I got pirates attacking me again.
Walker.
Alright, something's up. Someone put a bounty on my head.
Yeah, I think so. My poor cat is throwing a tantrum because my wife closed the door again. What's wrong, Pepper? You want to complain to the whole world? Your papa's world famous. No, I am really grateful, and I still can't believe I have this platform. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
I'm
Hey.
teasing Kanaju right now, but he is really for y'all, and I'm grateful that he lets me
Ireland,
join.
the UK. Wow. Thanks, everyone. And for those who don't know, I'm down here in Texas. So we're all over the place, aren't we? Watching from Australia. Man, way out there. Shout out to
Okay, dang,
Skill Up.
that actually is pretty cool. There is a lot of variety.
Yeah, for these
Like,
33
I think it'd be
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, San Diego. Okay. It's 12:34 a.m. over here. I don't know why I'm not sleeping. Because you're a real one. That's why you're not sleeping.
Yeah.
But you should get some sleep if you need it. Like, don't let me hold you. Oh, wait, I wasn't looking. How did I get here? Wait. Oh, okay. I walked through the servers. They don't have collisions. Good to know.
France, Netherlands, Australia, East Coast,
Oh, hi from
Philadelphia.
Croatia. Really, Frappo? I didn't know you were from Croatia. Philadelphia. That's funny.
Watching Italy.
Ah. Worldwide, yeah.
I appreciate y'all all commenting,
East
to
Coast.
support my boy, because
Netherlands,
I don't think he
France.
realized how world famous he was.
We're all part of the Kanaju UN. Like UN, Kanaju UN. That's funny. Hey, Kelly. I didn't see you there watching from San Diego. I saw the message. I didn't see you wrote it. Good to see you, Kelly. Thanks for tuning in. Servers don't have collision, but at least the invisible stairs do. Wait, which invisible stairs?
By the way, I don't know where you are. Are we?
Let me try and join you again. Don't you love playing multiplayer in No Man's Sky? I love Sean and team. They know it. Y'all know it. I know it. But they got to get someone on this multiplayer issue. I mean,
Look, they're okay. Like it really
do not
does
launch.
matter, though, 'cause
Do not launch Light No Fire until Walker and I can play 30 minutes
Yes,
uninterrupted. If you can solve
exactly.
that, I give you my blessing to launch Light No Fire. Until then.
I was gonna say something along the same lines. Yeah.
No connection to matchmaking. No. Wait, it says I've joined a group. Oh, but you're not in the group.
let's see. How could we spin this, Kanaju? Guys, it makes you appreciate multiplayer so much more than you have to wait for it. You know, it's kind
Oh,
of like
yeah.
waiting in line for an ice cream. You know, it tastes better after you've waited.
Yeah, I mean, y'all are spoiled these days. Back in our day, you used to fly to the same planet and you wouldn't even see each other. You just had to pretend you were playing multiplayer. Hey, there you are.
All right, I'm just gonna hop in, I guess.
Please do.
Are we leaving this system? Or?
Yeah. I think we've seen what we came for. Okay. I'm going into the galactic map. Multiplayer fixes are a must. I'm just saying though, it's just y'all two. Is it just us two? I guess I don't see people at large complaining that much. Zoo used to complain. Zoo used to complain. When he was
Wait a
alive.
minute. Wait, what's Scroll saying? I'm confused.
Y'all broke the server. He's blaming us.
Oh.
Says we broke the server. We did, but we did it by playing No Man's Sky, so I don't know whose fault that is. Alright, Walker, I keep finding Viking systems so I can try and find a new home. Hope that's okay with you.
It's okay.
Here we go. I forgot. I'm supposed to warn you before that happens, right? It doesn't like jump scare you.
Yeah, I will say it does scare me because it's so abrupt on my end. Like, guys, I'll just be walking around looking at, you know, the beautiful scenery, and all of a sudden I'll get sucked into a wormhole.
Oh, Locke says, I'm glad I found your channel just a few hours ago. Saw you were streaming, tuned in, haven't played No Man's Sky for years, and made a comeback due to this new update that looks sick, TBH. Hey, that's awesome. You know what I love about people that like used to play or played a little bit at launch, but they haven't played in years? For one, their expectations are going to be much more reasonable. You know what I mean? Like, they've played the game when it was, you know, in launch state, and so coming back, their minds are probably going to be blown. But on top of that, they already own the game. They don't have to like spend any money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could just put the disc back in, download an update, and like suddenly it's like a whole new game. It's like 2 whole new games. It feels like a sequel, honestly.
Okay, I was listening to what you were saying, but I was like, what invisible stairs? And all of a sudden I started walking up something I didn't see.
Oh, you'll have to show me where that is, because I couldn't find the
I'm trying to
invisible stair.
find it again. I think it's like, yeah, it's right here. Look,
Okay, I'll be right there. Oh, we have some nice... We have 3 candidates for beautiful planets here, Walker. This is a good system.
Excellent.
Let me find those invisible stairs, though. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. So they just use the same collision mesh from the regular freighter?
I guess. Trying to navigate this.
You can just look at you can just look at the other one and then near it.
Yes. Does it go all the way up?
Yeah.
I keep falling off. I'm trying to navigate. It does.
Hey.
We just walk right through the bars.
Yeah, for sure.
That's another thing I like about going on stream is like the stuff we don't know about other people do. We just learn things like that.
Oh wow, look at these shadows.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, seeing that space station at that angle and against that kind of that backdrop, like that just looks so cool.
That looks really cool. Don't you just love that these things are just like there? You know what I mean?
Yes.
You just fly around it. They're actual places you can visit. I love this game.
You know, it's been 8 years. It's
Mhm.
like the novelty of being able to go to everything that you can see in the distance. It's like
Mhm.
we kind of take it for granted at this point. But when you really like, sometimes there are moments like this where you're just reminded, man, it is so cool that this is something we can do.
Yeah,
We have.
it's something special.
Yeah.
And it's on consoles. It's like that's the other thing. It's like an arcade experience. It's like Star Citizen has that, but like not everyone can play Star Citizen, you know?
Yeah. I can't play the Star Citizen, so
Yeah, but you could play this on a Nintendo Switch if you wanted,
that is crazy. The fact that you can play this on Nintendo Switch.
isn't it? Isn't it just?
Well, is their build like different?
Yeah, they don't have settlements, so they actually had to modify the what is it? Trace of Metal quest, which uses your settlements. Do you want to fly to the space station because it looks cool, or do you want to go to a planet?
Okay, Bravo, like or Rainbow. Pronounce your name.
Especially the
Like,
sun. Oh wait. Okay, the one thing. The one thing.
Well, actually, there's many different suns that we
No, but you can't expect to fly to the background. Come on.
can see.
The suns I will give you, though. I mean, people have been asking to fly. Here's the thing. You don't even need to be able to fly to the sun. Just give people the opportunity to, like, get a little notification that's, like, heat damage, turn around or something. And if they don't, they
Yeah.
just explode.
Yeah.
I think that would be enough. Like, we don't need to see the sun. Like, have our screen, like, turn white and then, like, have beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Explosion
I know what you
sounds.
mean.
Yeah. Do you want to visit that cool looking orange and blue planet? Geppo?
Sure.
Sigma?
Yeah. This almost kind of seems like the opposite of our Phantom planet.
It is the opposite.
Variation.
No Man's Sky is my favorite space game all time by now, before it was Classic Elite. And its modern clone, Oolite. Oh, Oolite. Oolite. Sorry. That's cool. I was looking forward to getting into Elite Dangerous. Not Elite, but Elite Dangerous. I was so looking forward to getting into it for their Odyssey update. And then they announced that it wasn't coming to consoles. And so I don't play Elite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I did transfer because I had it on PS4. I transferred
What
my
is that?
profile. Like they offered the ability to transfer your profile to PC. I went ahead and did it. I don't even remember the login information. I could probably get it back if I want to. But yeah, I haven't played it hardly at all since that happened.
Yeah. And I appreciate it. It has like more advanced physics and space flight
Yeah.
and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But like as interesting as I find all of that, I don't feel like I would enjoy it more than like just playing No Man's Sky. Especially because I'd have to really grind to get
Oh my
comfortable,
gosh.
you know?
The grind is horrible. I will say if you have a friend helping you, it's a lot better. But like, some of those grinds are like the worst I've ever had. Elite Dangerous, to be clear, because I just said Elite, but yeah.
Yeah. Good clarification.
Oh yeah, they could do it like an Elite Classic. You could fly to the sun of Cube. I actually loved that feature. Like
Oh, yeah.
when I would play Elite Dangerous, fuel scooping. You get really close to the sun and like you could just scoop for fuel. It's pretty fun. They kind of turned like refueling into a mechanic.
Yeah, and I mean that would be pretty cool. I feel like they could do that with gas giants in this game. Like if they add a piece of tech that's like a fuel scoop or just a gas scoop or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Good night, Locke.
Yeah, thanks, Doc. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, get some good rest. And Awesome Meep says, remember yesterday when I said you should be able to go to the sun after pulsing for like an hour and then just burn up? Vaguely, a lot of people have said that over the years. But yeah, I mean, it would be cool. Oh my gosh, the water, Walker, the water's so cool. Does it look so cool on your Steam Deck?
It does look cool, and I actually do see it. This is a really good planet to actually see the effect.
Oh, that's cool. It feels so much more like liquid. Although I will say this is some of the flattest water I've seen.
It is very flat water.
Like there's almost no wind here. We still need to find like a super windy planet, you know? Now that but it looks so good, Walker. Like,
yeah.
I'm standing on my ship right now, just like looking at it, and it's causing the water to ripple. And so you've got the waves, the refractions. You can see underneath.
I feel like this ocean would smell like bubblegum.
Oh, I can see what you mean. Yeah, it's got that pink and blue. When you get a chance, Walker, look at my stream. So you can see. Okay. I don't know if it looks as good as. It might look just as good on yours, but like. With
Hold on. I just realized that my stream was like way behind.
Oh, you're good.
It looks better on yours, but mine is pretty similar.
Ah, gotcha. Doesn't that just change the whole game?
Okay. I didn't realize there was so much audio that they added.
Yeah, that's the other thing that makes it feel more like a liquid, right? You feel like there's water splooshing and splashing, and it's really immersive. I'm really impressed with what they've done here.
Alive.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just need, they added space whales. Now we need water whales.
Exactly. We need a water overhaul, right? Now that they've done the top, we need new biomes underwater. New creatures. Imagine an actual, imagine bosses. Imagine if there's like a big squid or, like you said, space whales, those types of things. Oh, wow. The waves look completely different. Like, the wind speed has changed, so now the surface of the water looks much smoother. Interesting. I'm saving footage because this is all good stuff. But cool. Wait, does shooting it cause waves? Not really. What about a bomb?
This guy goes, Subnautica got a space update for real.
I remember when everyone called Abyss the Subnautica update back in the day? Back in 2018. Because we got underwater building and underwater biomes and creatures and stuff. Oh, Walker, you can also call your ship to the middle of the ocean if you want.
I don't have the upgrade. I mean, I have it unlocked, but I don't have the resources to construct it.
Oh, what do you need? I can give it to you. I was wondering why you were parked out, on the beach.
Yeah, I can't build. I don't know. I don't have the long range transmitter either, so I have to go back to my ship to see what it means.
Oh, man.
I'm really poor on this profile.
Let me say, Walker, I don't know if you saw it in the patch notes, but they demonstrate how big some of the waves can get. And it's probably not even the max, but it was incredible. Much taller than a ship. You know what I'm saying? Big waves. So. Are
you serious?
Yeah. In engine, they actually showed it. It was crazy because it made the ocean look like it was dry because the wave pulled all the water. You know what I mean? It was really cool.
Wow.
So I'm hoping we see more stuff like that.
I feel like a surfing mechanic would be the exact kind of random thing they could add to this game.
Yeah, or a new jet ski, exocraft.
Yeah, jet ski.
Ride the waves. Tubular. Yeah, maybe next update will just be a beach update.
Just a beach update, yeah. You could get like new outfits that kind of look like bathing
Hawaiian
suits, but
shirts.
for yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is actually a really cool planet. This planet has the glowing grass too.
Ah,
This is a nice one.
it is a nice planet. Lovely.
Okay. I need magnetic resonators, 3 of them, antimatter, 2 of them, crystal sulfide, 4 of them.
Easy, say less. How many antimatters?
2.
How many carbon?
And for those of y'all, a crystal sulfide 4.
Crystal sulfide.
For those of y'all who just joined and wondering why I'm so underbuilt, this isn't like the profile I've always played on. I'm a long-time No Man's Sky player, but
Yeah.
I changed platforms, and so there's no cross progression. So
Wait, what am I doing? Crystal sulfide. What does the icon for crystal sulfide look like? Can you give me a reminder?
green gem.
Green gem, crystal sulfide.
It's like that underwater thing.
Oh
you get
yeah.
from
How many
those
did you need?
4.
Easy. And then.
Okay, yeah.
What'd you need?
3
last?
magnetic resonators.
3 magnetic resonators.
Yeah.
Easy. Man, I love having too much stuff.
You sound like a rich person now.
Oh yeah. Wait, can I transfer
Okay.
this? No, I can't transfer it to you.
All right. Well, I wanna actually try landing on. Now
Do
I
it.
can do this. Landing on water. What's the in-universe explanation for?
Does it need one?
I guess it's just hovering.
Yeah.
It's just in hover mode.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, what were you saying you want me to do? Oh, just call my ship. Okay, well, I guess that's already done.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. It was just because you were in the middle of the water, so you wouldn't have to swim back, but
Okay.
you already...
Well, I'm glad we got that taken care of.
Yeah, so now you can land anywhere. You see, with that tech,
Yes.
like, they really could add water planets now.
They should add water planets.
Because it used to be, the problem was, if you do that, then where are players going to land? But now it's like, we don't need land.
Where we're going, we don't need.
Exactly. Unnecessary. Alright. You want to go to Reddle?
Yeah. Let's do that. Thank you. Awesome memes.
Oh, Rabo says, I haven't seen those waves from the patch notes while I was playing. Is that actually possible? I have seen some big waves during storms, Rabo, and I think someone else in the comments also says that. Because it actually varies. Like, even within that clip, the water varied, you know what I mean? Where it was smooth, and then it was a little rougher. And during storms, like, it can actually pick up, and the waves can get pretty rough. It's really impressive, this new tech. Oh, these clouds are beautiful. That's the other thing. The updated clouds, Walker. Oh my gosh, this planet is gorgeous. Oh no, it's this one. No! Sorry, it's a specific, this biome has been showing up a lot. Oh, this water is beautiful though. I'm just gonna land on the water.
It
These
just looks
clouds,
like a bug when you're on water. Sorry, go ahead.
I know what you mean. Without all the effects, it just looks like, from a distance, it looks like I'm just... I don't see the effects with yours.
I do like that when we get out of the ship, it puts us on top of the ship.
It's really cool.
Because I was just fully expecting it to dump us on the water.
Okay, that's really nice B-roll, actually.
Do you not see these birds in the water? Or these aerial creatures? Okay, they just flapped their way out of the water.
Nope, didn't see them. I see birds in the sky, Walker. Where they ought to be.
Yeah, it could be special, semi-aquatic birds.
Ah, amphibious birds. Yeah, I know. Like, certain birds do dive for hunting.
Okay, there's a land creature walking on...
Underwater?
Yes.
What's wrong with that? Gravity works underwater too, Walker.
This guy.
Oh, let's see. What time is it? It is 5:58. Gosh darn it, I'm having a good time. And we actually have more viewers than we had earlier, funny enough. It's this beautiful it's the beautiful scenery, cuz let me just say this is a gorgeous planet. Oh, I hear a cat.
It's been a fun stream.
So what do you think, Walker? Should we call it here? It's a pretty good place to end it. It's a pretty beautiful planet.
I think we've seen quite a bit, and when the expedition comes, it's even more.
Yeah, and another thing, I might be recording a live stream tomorrow. I might do. I've never live streamed 3 days in a row, but I think I might be doing I might do a podcast episode tomorrow, and if I do, that'll be recorded live for the first time, and I'll probably make that one members only. So if you're a member, you can like chat and ask questions. Otherwise, it'll be like a normal podcast format, and then I'll edit it into a video and release it Saturday for all viewers. But I might do that tomorrow. I was kind of hoping we would have the expedition first, but I mean, let's be real. There's no shortage of things to talk about. I could probably speculate for an hour straight on that podcast. But yeah, look forward to that. If you're not subscribed, subscribing's free. I'm gonna be doing a lot of No Man's Sky content following this update. I've seen so many people say that this has like revitalized their love of No Man's Sky, and I completely sympathize. Because this update has been something special. But what do you think, Walker? So, hi, Marianne. Do you want to have, or do you have anything to share before we end the stream?
Well, I want to, thank you for having me on stream. It was a lot of fun, and I'm sorry, I'm very distracted by the beautiful water and the audio that's coming with it right now. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, so thank you for having me, and I hope to see you all in a future.
Gosh, that's really loud.
Yeah.
Thanks, man, and thanks again for joining us.
Of course.
Like, honestly, I feel like the streams are better when I have someone with me. You know what I mean? And I always value your input, and I love to see your reactions to stuff. It's been quite a stream. We've seen a lot of weird things today. But I mean, that's my favorite part of No Man's Sky, right? Is just not knowing what kind of crazy shenanigans you're gonna get. So thanks again, and thanks again to everyone for tuning in from all around the world. My folks in Europe and Russia and Australia and
France,
East Coast, West Coast,
Denmark,
France, So thanks everyone. Maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow. And whenever the expedition launches, I'm gonna try and get not only Walker but another friend of mine to join, so we'll have like a 3-person fire team, and that should be a fun time. So yeah, thanks again for all the support. And I hope y'all enjoy the update. Those of you who are going to give it a shot tonight. I wish you well. Hopefully you don't run into as many bugs as I did today. Yesterday it was pretty good, but today it was... But anyways, yeah, I think that's how you end a stream, right, Walker?
I think that's pretty good.
Okie doke. Well, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.